Hello, fellow horsemen. We are ready to kick off 21 heats. The 3-Yo Eliminator round one. Time we will go back and show the couple that ran earlier. Let's get right to the card here, though. See, we have a field of 7 to start off. This one, Valley Blue, Carlton Lodge. Tis a Star from Muck Farms, Phantom Prophet, and More Racing Stables. Lexi Prophet from Totoro Stables. Empire Sire from Dutton Ranch. Kodiak Marsh Duna. Material Gal, Doc Lutz Stables. That is the field. I believe I might have time to find that other eliminator and set it off. There's just one, I think. Shit. See if I can break the... This was the first eliminator. Maybe not quite enough. Horses are off. The level best, Foggy Dan Farms. Moving in to grab the lead and the rail. Behind him sits the one horse, Field of Dreams. Hey, that's Nemesis. Good to see him back. Between those, the 2 is Carrington Falls. 3 wide is West Remedy. Got a gaggle of horses there. Social Curve, Empire State, and Elite Philly coming back to the field a little bit. But up front, it's all the level best. Cuts the half at 45 and 18 through the middle of the turn. Got it. Behind him, Nemesis with Field of Dreams. Further behind him on the rails, Carrington Falls. Outside of that one, West Remedy. Bold Agenda flips 3 wide. And Bold Agaritas 4 wide. And they are turning for home. The level best trying to stave off Field of Dreams, but Field of Dreams coming pretty quick. Through the middle of the field comes Elite Philly. Field of Dreams, the level best. Elite Philly up for second. It's going to be close for third, fourth. It looks like Elite, the level best, held on, and then maybe Empire State of Mind from Dutton closing like a freight train there, to use the term we use. Got about 25 seconds. Morning, Gary. What's that you're holding there? The picture. This one's about to go off. Good luck. Here we go. Valley Blue takes the rail and the lead. See if we have a repeat of the other night with all the ones dominating. Tis a Star trying to get down to the rail second. Phantom Prophet, 2 wide, 3 wide. Lexi Prophet, 4 wide. Kodiak Marsh. Down on the rail is Empire Sire. Outside of him, Material Gal. Valley View, 22.69 for the quarter. Valley View holds on to a 2-length lead over Tis a Star. 2 wide trip, Phantom Prophet. 3 wide trip, Lexi Prophet. Now Phantom Prophet jumps in there, leaving the two wide trip opening to Material Gal. Half and 45.63. Still Valley Blue by 2 lengths as they turn for home. Valley View, no one's getting to them. Nice late run from Material Gal, who was 2 wide the whole way. Rail run from Empire Star. Valley View trying to hold off the late run from Material Gal. Valley View, Blue, Material Gal, Empire Sire, Tis the Star. A couple 2 and 3 wide trips that hung in there. Okay, congrats to the folks advancing. Next one up. Moolah. Polaris Bloodstock. That's the pin. Sinister Sister. Dutton Ranch. The 2 post. Thrombose. And Duna. Has the 3. Milky Cat. Foggy Dan Farms. 4. Mighty Whitey. Dutton Ranch. 5. Dinah Terriot. Jake Dog Racing. Has the 6 post. Turtle Thief. Bald Farm Inc. 7. Like that picture. The 8 is Flight 5 and more racing stables. That is the field for this one. About a minute and a half still to go. See that better? Yes, sir. Indeed. Nice start. Took that one down. Interesting to see the mix of winners here. Post-wise and the old homies and the late bred 2-year-olds that were, less just a week or more older. Bob may be joining me here in a bit, in case anybody's wondering. I had to come home and take a nap. Long day. We now have this race teeing up. Good luck to the entrance. Horses are off. Middle of track, Milky Cat looking for the early lead. but he's going to be challenged and drops back. It's an interesting, man. Bunch of them wide. Nice move to the rail. So Dutton Ranch Sinister Sister holds a lead over a non-rushing Turtle Thief. Actually, now it's moved up to take the lead and looking to grab the rail aggressively. It'll either pay off or it'll sting. And Duna's Thrombose. Milky Cat from Foggy Den Polaris Farms, loving the rail with Moolah moving up right behind him. Mighty Whitey. Diana Terriot also looking for room and down on the rail. They're all looking for a close here. It's still Thrombose and Sinister Sister. Half was 45.91, and look, coming up the rail now is Moolah. Also behind him is Mighty Whitey. Moolah, Mighty Whitey. Wow, Thrombose has something left. Thrombose. Moolah. Through the middle comes Mighty Whitey. Late run by Dinah Terriot in Flight 5. But Thrombose, look at those second, third, and fourth. What an impressive win from Thrombose. Wow. Flight 5, Mighty Whitey and Dinah Terriot, the other advancers. Congrats there, Mr. Induna, and those that advanced. Looks like it was not a dead heat for third. Kind of looked like it. Next up, 2045. It's an exciting racer. For sure. Field for the upcoming race. Go off in about 3 minutes. Alien Band, Jake Dog Racing. Rose Early from Muck Farms. Gone Again, Creekside. Sent from Heaven, Poncho Racing Stables. Thing of War, Dutton Ranch. Bidding War, Bald Farms. Uptown Clown, winning 420. Double Protonico, Induna. Dublo, not double. Dublo Protonico. Well, the one did not win that one. So we shall see if Alien Band will go back to that one winning. Looks like we got Poncho joining the chat. Mr. Tri-City Stables joining the chat. Then looking for a robust game of Rust afterwards. I haven't paid attention to the racing too much today. Not sure if there were any great efforts. We'd like to start doing a show, either great efforts of the week or the day, the night, every other day. Just got to get a format going. We now have time for these guys to run. Gonna miss it a little bit, I guess. I think it's loading. There it is. Away we go. Fight for the lead with the 5 Thing of War. Trying to put his tail in front of Gone Again. The way he's going, it looks like he might do that. Thing of War, Gone Again is 3 wide. Side of him is Rose Early. Alien Band has the rail. Thing of War did get the rail with a 22.57 quarter. Outside of Alien Band is Uptown Clown, as well as Induna's Dublo Prontico. Further back, Bidding War, Bald Farms, and Sent from Heaven with Poncho. Thing of War with Dutton 45-43. Scorching first quarter to get the lead, and then honest fractions for the half as well. As we come down the stretch, see the combatants from the inside here. Up the rail comes Alien Band to challenge, as well as Uptown Clown. Thing of War. Is he going to get there? Alien Band, Uptown Clown sneaking in on the rail. Bidding War. Alien Band, Uptown Clown. Thing of War holds third. Close for fourth. Bidding War. Another good race. Congrats to Mr. Jake Dog and the other 3 advancing. 10:15 a.m. Good morning to those that are in the morning, like everybody outside of North America. Next race, the 2050 Gray Scale from Chrisman. Hen and Bag, Dynamo. Blue Flames, Tri-City Stables. Incomplete, Poncho Racing Stables. Spit on That Thing, Bald Farm. Wings of Eagles, Carlton Lodge. Pinehurst, Parched Corn Hollow. Freaktress, Dutton Ranch. These horses will go off in about a minute and a half. I'm going to try to get that 6 horse in there. Which one was it? Wings of Eagles. Let's go back. Likes is going to try to get in there. There we go. Rhythm section. We have some works here. Don't see. Oh, 134.91. What jockey decides. Okay. 32 seconds according to my clock. Just getting started. A little bit of a computer glitch there. Oh, maybe I got disconnected. My internet's been acting funny. Thank you, AT&T. Horses are loading in the gate. Waiting for the last one to load. He's in. From the inside, it's Grayscale. The 4-horse Incomplete from Poncho. Now up to take the lead and look for the rail. In between those, Blue Flames from Tri-City. Dynamo, Hen and Bag drops to the rail nicely in between those. Spit on that thing. Outside of that one is Carlton Lodge, Wings of Eagles, Parched Corn Hollows. Pinehurst drops down. Freakus can see them all. Incomplete. Poncho Racing Stables 22.58 for the quarter. 45 for the half. Can he hold them on? You see Grayscale, Blue Flames. Spit on that thing. Wings of Eagles moving up the rail. Hen and Bag. Between those, Pinehurst. Freak just looking for a rail move as well. Down the stretch we go. It is all incomplete with Grayscale trying to get to him. Grayscale is off on a move here. Grayscale trying to run down Incomplete. Grayscale, nice moving from Wings of Eagles. And on the far outside, in the middle, I can't tell, is that Parched Corn Hollows, Pinehurst. The 5 was Spit on That Thing. I got that confused with the 6. It's early. Congratulations to Chrisman. Grayscale tracked the leader and said, I'm going to come up there and pass you. Yeah, so true. I had one of those today. 7th out of 8. Thought he was one of my better horses. Happens. It's only one race, too. Okie dokie. The 2055, but you'll never guess, we're going to go a mile on the dirt at New York Downs. Master Bell from Induna. Joyride, Polaris Bloodstock. Quick to the Front, Dutton Ranch. Liam Claw, Chrisman. A Regret, Bobby Dazzler. Tucked in bed right now. Not So Epic, Flip Farms. Royalty Maker, Totoro Stables. And Island of Dawnworth, Dawn Stables. That is the field here. About a minute or so before this one goes off. What's everybody up to tonight? Anybody training, reading, buying, laughing, crying, watching NFL football in the U.S., watching college football, watching English football? That'd be interesting in the middle of the night. Okay. I don't seem to have the gift of gab tonight. Very quiet in my house. I'm going to have to put the music on in between the races. Horses are about to go off here. See if we can. Horses have left the gate. 3 horses want the lead. The one working the hardest. Not So Epic from Flip Farms. Side of him, Liam Claw, playing a little hardball with them. Might end up costing him, though. Joyride, Polaris gets the rail on the inside. Behind him, the rail is Master Bell. Outside of him, quick to the front. 3 wide is Island of Donworth. Further back on the rail, Royalty Maker and A Regret. Behind that one, Not So Epic did get the rail. 22:48 honest speed there. The 2-horse Joyride looking for a rail move. Liam Claw has been 2 wide the whole way. Island of Donworth has been 3 wide, but still looking like it has something. Quick to the front. Wants some running room. You can see down on the rail, strong move coming from Royalty Maker. Down the stretch they come. Joyride moving up to grab the lead, but it's not going to be uncontested as Master Bell coming through the 1. Far outside. What a run from Island of Donworth. Master Bell. Joyride from Polaris. Island of Donworth. I love Don Stables silks. Quick to the front, Dutton Ranch. Mr. Carlton Lodge is just chilling. Yeah, UK folks definitely in bed. Congrats, Nduna, and those that advanced as well. The 2100 coming up. Chrisman has the rail with pick lead. I'm going to say pick lead. I Want It That Way. Poncho Racing Stables. Bringing out the Backstreet Boys on us here. Yeah, but you don't think I would know that. Huh? Sales Ring Reject. Dutton Ranch. Oh, that's not a very kind name. Savage Liz, Star of the Desert. No, nuts. Jake Dog. All Smiles. Creekside Stables. Gray or white? That's a good question. It's hard to tell. He's gray, but he's kind of white. Money Universe. Winning Ways. On the outside. Looking through some times. Sometimes I don't like doing this because some people show them, some don't. See if we have any sub 135s that are gonna be bolting out that we can see anyway. When that thing does that. There's one. 134.97, the 4 poles. 35.08. 20, 24. Wait. 35. Money Universe. Now, works are just works, folks. As you'll see, if you look at all the works after all these races, you'll notice rarely the horse working the best wins and the horse working the slowest gets last. A lot of things that go on. Steve, it ain't nothing but a heartache, man. Steve singing the tunes. Away we go. Top 3 looking for early position, far outside. Money Universe was going to take a nibble. Pulled back though, thought better of that. Got a match race here. 4 furlong sprint, maybe. These 3 seem to be going pretty quick up front. The 1, 2, and 3. Pick lead. I want it that way. Sales ring reject. Savage Liz from Berkey has to be liking what he's seeing up in front of him. If Winning Ways, Money Universe drops in her nicely in second. Trip looks like it's starting to get to the 3. We'll see, though. Behind Money Universe, Savage Liz, all smiles. Numb Nuts, gray or white. Crispin's pick lead has the lead. We got some closers, though. Look at 4 wide at 8 horse. Money Universe been strong the whole way. 45 and 57. We'll see who's got something in the tank here. I want it that way. Trying to get to pick lead. No, anybody wants to? I'm not singing it either. I want it that way. Now up to grab the lead. Challenged by several here. I want it that way. This 8 horses had a massive trip. Money Universe gets up for second. Pick lead. Oh, didn't mention old Numb Nuts coming in there. Congrats to the Backstreet Boys and Poncho as well. I am so impressed by that 8 horse. That was a Christman says, congrats, hello winners so far. 2105. About to kick off here. Here is the field. Alibi Award, Dutton Ranch. It's the 1. Royalty Mischief. Totoro Stables has the 2. Daily Slough. Bald Farm has the 3. 4 is Queen EC in Duna. Supreme Warrior. It's the 5 horse from Polaris Bloodstock. Stadium Tour. Tri-City Stables has the 6. 5th Element. Chrisman with the 7. She's a Post. Flip Farms has the 8. Oh, I just happened to see that work. 34.87. Else showing off a 134. There we go. 134.96. Doing his horse. 134.85 as well. From Bald Farm. It's not showing. Couple showing fast works. See how that translates to the track. This one getting ready to kick off. It's Poncho. It's Crispin. They are in the gate waiting for the starter to let them run. They're planning out. The jockeys are planning it out. They go. There's a little hesitation there, and then the 2 Royalty Mischief showing some uncharacteristic Totoro speed, although he did tell us the other day he has some horses with some good front speed. Nice move from the 8, trying to sneak in there between the 2. Looks like he might if he can just go to the whip real quick and move him up there. Royalty Mischief, she's a post, does get in there. Alibi of War, the 1 horse, Queen EC, and inside of that one is Daily Slew. 4 wide, now 3 wide is Christman's Fifth Element. The rail horse, but below him is Tri-Cities Stadium Tour. Supreme Warrior is also, wow, 6 on the rail, 2 wide. Well, actually 3 now. Royalty Mischief, 45.02. That is fast. Coming down the stretch. This horse is looking sharp, 45.02, and She's a Post is right there with him. Royalty Mischief, She's a Post. Here comes Queen EC. Royalty Mischief, She's a Post. Rail run from Stadium Tour. Royal Mischief, She's a Post. Oh, wow, look at this. Late close from Tri-City. I don't know if he got there. She's a Post. Stadium Tour. Who are we going to show here? She's a Post. Wow. Press the rail close there. Brother's horse. No dead heats. She's a Post. Stadium Tour. Royalty Mischief. Queen EC. What a run from that 8. Back-to-back super runs from the 8. I'd like to see that. Christman. Nice wind flip. That was impressive. The 2110 version, Heat, whatever you want to call it. Star Monarch took to Rose Stables as the 1. Rhythm 1 Dash Stables. Digital Jack and Duna. Digital Overload, Tri-City Stables. Proud One, Creekside. Pie Oh My, Dutton Ranch. Much Obliged, Star of the Desert. Go Cat. Flip Arms, getting practice out there from the 8. See if anybody's showing off a quick work here. Much obliged. Nice works there for Dutton's horse. This works from Proud One. This one not showing there. Not showing theirs either. Let's see, 135.09. Dash. Oh, I see some really fast 9 furlongs here. And 11 and 10. No, 11. Horse looks impressive on the works. Okay, roll them. Load them up. Get your bets in. The handicapping tipping contest. Probably too late for that. Can't remember when you have to get those in. Horses have left the starting gate. Pie Oh My wants the lead. as does Digital Jack, trying to keep him from getting it. The inside Star Monarch would like to hold that lead as well. Between those two, the two Rhythm 1. 4 wide, Digital Overload. Pi Oh My does get the lead. 4 wide move from the 8 horse Go Cat. Down on the rail is Proud One from Creekside Stables. Much Obliged, Star of the Desert. Settle for position in the back. Pi Oh My, 22.54 and 45.39. It's waiting for Star Monarch to try to run it down, as Digital Jack will try. Rhythm 1. 3, 4 others they're all close. One of the closest stretch runs, but it is Pi Oh My. But Star Monarch is cranking up. Pi Oh My, Star Monarch, Digital Jack. Far outside is Go Cat. On the inside, Proud One. Far outside, Much Obliged. But it's Star Monarch. Every bit of his works. Second place, Digital Jack. Third, Proud One. Pi Oh My. Hangs on to move through. Call that the one hole or whatever. That was impressive. Was not a one hole victory, even though he was in the one. Horse had plenty. It was a good field. Not that the others weren't. All kinds of different strategies. Okay. The 21-15 will be coming up. Congrats, Tony from Pancho. In the one, we have Slaying Tiger from Induna. Mile Elim, Bobby Dassler. Beldame, Star of the Desert. The Usual Suspect, Pancho Racing Stables. Grand Water Tower, Crispin. Devil's Beat, Flip Farms. Matilda DeHun, Dutton Ranch. Let's see here. $35.14. That one's showing. $35.11, $35.10. See one for that one. $35.27. $35.08 from Bobby Dazzler's horse and on the rail. $35.08 as well. That would be Slaying Tiger from Induna. A half minute. Rocking and rolling. Oops. Busy daydreaming. Horses are out of the gate. In the middle of the track. Grand Water Tower wanting that lead. And one horse Slaying Tiger. Looks to stalk him down. Outside of that one is The Usual Suspect. Further outside, 3 wide, Devil's Beat. Grand Water Tower now stretches about 2 lengths. Back in 5th on the rail is Mile a Limb. Outside of that one is Beldame. Matilda de Hun sits in the back. Grand Water Tower, 45-14. That horse is what we call a Moducken. Slaying Tiger, been running, looking forward to the stretch run to see if it can get to it. This is about the most spread out field we've had. The Usual Suspect, Devil's Beat, Mile a Limb, Beldame, Matilda de Hun. Water Tower 45-14, Grand Water Tower. Tough fractions there. Here comes Slaying Tiger. Also, The Usual Suspect, Devil's Beat, coming through on the rail. Far outside, Matilda de Hun sneaks into my screen. Boy, that's close for 4th. Slaying Tiger, The Usual Suspect, Matilda de Hun was dead fast, far back. Devil's Beat, Flip Farms. That was some very upfront fast fractions there. One more coming. The horse was impressive, I'll tell you that. Okay, the 21-20 will be up next. About 2.5, 3 minutes to get through this pretty easily. Foggy Dan Farms, Sell Off as the rail. Tease the Bride in Duna, the 2-post. New York Pimp from Chrisman. See the sire there's Pimp Juice. Timely Disclosure, Jake Dog Racing. Double the Loon. Muck Farms. Mr. Dutton Ranch. Away Game, Carlton Lodge. And on the outside, here, Ella Sinlasu. Ella, yeah, I don't know. I'll just call it Ella. Okay, let's take a quick gander, see if anybody's showing some 134.93. This one's showing 135.13. See him there. 6 for long work there. 108.36. 217.49 for 11. 232.40. 232.31. Nice works there. 134.97. Couple of those. Jeep Dog. All the longer works are showing on Christians. 35.09. Wow, that one has 3 works. Foggy knew right what he wanted to do with that one. Okie dokie. About time for the horses to put on a show. The one horse showing the early speed. Not going to let anybody have that rail in front of them. Sell Off. Pretty quick. The 8 is going to maybe slide into a really sweet spot here. Ella. LSEC. New York Pimp would love to move up about another half a stride, and he did to take the real third. 4 wide horses behind him. Double the Loon. Mister. The inside of those two. Timely Disclosure. Tease That Bride, and looking for a place to go is Away Game. Sell Off. 45 and 29 for the half. Another fast set of fractions. The 3 New York Pimp sniffing the close here. The 8's been challenging the whole way, and now it's fanned out for the stretch. Here we go. A lot of closers trying to get there, but Sell Off still trying to get there. The 3 is coming fast. New York Pimp. Going to be New York Pimp. Who's going to late close here from the 7? New York Pimp. Sell Off. The late closing Away Game. Double the Loon. The horse was parked too. God, I love that horse's colors. That's the best colors in the game right there. My honest opinion. Congrats, Mr. Crispin. Pimp Juice coming through. Last race. And Duna gets called a poser. And then Crispin. Nice strategy there. Horse fell back. Yeah. Tell you what, some of these front speed horses are hanging on to the top 4. A lot of them that get caught, they're still hanging in there, though. I think we got to change the view here. The 21-25. Sham Fishing. The farms out of Gone Fishing. Make It Double. Dash Stables. Animal. Polaris. Bloodstock. Indian Bell. Star of the Desert. Cued. Bobby Dazzler. Iron Bull. Tri-City Stables. Wow, that Ella Manamau. A lot of horses. These Star Girl. Dutton Ranch. And on the outside, Low Archangelo. Muck Farms. Ooh, I see that 6 furlong. 108.31 there. Ooh. Competitive speed from the gate and good closing speed. Guys don't want me to see that works. Wow, 826. 108.23. Ooh, bit of a sprinter in here. Have to throttle that speed. 134.77. Sham Fishing. 35.15. That's gonna be interesting. That 2 horse. Okay, we have about 10 seconds here. Good luck, everybody. Lemonade. Who's breaking out early? I can't tell. Here they go. Make it double. Challenging Iron Bull. On the inside, Sham Fishing. Further back, 3 wide. Loark and Star Girl, 2 wide. And then in 6, down on the rail, Animal. Gary Bobby Dazzler's Cued, 2 wide. 7th. Indian Bell, Star of the Desert, looking for a place to go right now. But it has been ding dong battle up front. 45-88. Look at this one horse, St. Sham Fishing. Make it double. Trying to live up to those fractions. They had a tough trip, though. Live up to those 108.23 or whatever it was. Sham Fishing, though, looking strong. Make it double. Iron Bull. Through the middle comes Star Girl. Also on the rail is Animal. Some late runs from the 8, the 5, and the 4, but Sham Fishing is pulling away. Nice rail trip from the 3, the 5 sneaking in there. Sham Fishing, Star Girl, Cued, and Animal are showing with the same time, but it was Cued. Actually, they did change. Sham Fishing, enjoying that one hole. Tough trip up front there for some horses. $21.30 next race time. Winter Strike, Muck Farms. Delta Mr. Chrisman. $1 Trillion Moment. Poncho Racing Stables. Thunder Mindful. Totoro. Shanty Jewel. Dutton Ranch. Jersey Message. Induna. Together Forever. Carlton Lodge. Main of Mocha. Dawn Stables. Let's see. Oh, what? Sub 135 works for that one. 35.08. Good works. Off 135. What do I see? 26 here? CM. I think 135.03, 135.02. What's hidden? $36 showing on this one. Oh wow, totals. It'd be interesting to watch that horse's strategy. From Muck Farms. Okay, we're about to kick off here. Good luck, participants of the 21:30 race. Participant says, nice win to flip. Ready to go rocking and rolling here. Good luck, folks. It's about to take off from the gate. Away they go. Far outside comes Shinty. Oh no, I'm sorry. Main of Mocha. Heading over, trying to get to the rail, and the lead needs to clear Delta Mister. I believe he's going to do it, yeah. Quite easily, actually. See how fast he has to go. Main of Mocha, followed by Delta Mister. Too wide there. The rail winner strike, who has those sprint opening fractions. Looks like he did control the speed. $1 trillion moment, followed then by Shantae Jewel. Thunder Mindful, Together Forever, Jersey Massage in the back. 45 and 19 for this horse up front. Main of Mocha, 45-19. Wow. Turns for home. 3.5 length lead. Who's going to try to run it down? The one winner strike. A very nice job with that horse that looked like a sprinter. Main of Mocha, winner strike up on the outside. $1 trillion moment. Thunder Mindful. Main of Mocha trying to get there. Being run down by winner strike. Main of Mocha. Impressive front speed. Thunder Mindful got up for third and $1 trillion moment. Fourth, followed by Together Forever. Jersey Massage, Shantai Jewel, and Delta Mister. Tough trip to those fractions. I like those silks. That was impressive. Several impressive tonight. Or this morning, depending on where you are. The 21-35 Heat. Star Wife, Flip Farms. Hey, Flip gets the rail. Like he's constantly on the outside tonight. Angry Bull, Tri-City Stables. Found Treasure, Jake Dog. Rare Mish, Star of the Desert. Breed a Lot, Foggy Dan Farms. Accurate Smell, Induna. Gray Train, Christmas. The Outside, Marcy Legs. Dutton Ranch. Less than a minute here. So congrats to Dawn Stables coming from Poncho, as well as Chrisman. About 30 seconds here before this one. Another drink of lemonade. Looks like Radiator. Up and at 'em. What are you doing up? Okay. Ready to kick off. The 8-horse Marcy Legs wants the lead. This looks like the last race. The 3 trying to keep him from getting it. It's Found Treasure. 8's got a nice stride going there. Found Treasure moves over. Down on the rail, Star Wife. Outside of him, 2 wide. Angry Bull. Kind of 4 wide. Now 3 wide is Breed a Lot. Down on the rail, Rare Mish. 2 in the back are Gray Train and Acrid Smith. Marcy Legs took the lead. 45 and 13. Another scorching half here. About 2 wide. Found Treasures. Well, they're pretty strong. Not really stressed on the trip, but making her way. See if she's got anything left. Star Wife. I could see on the outside of my screen Christmas horse coming. It's Marcy Legs. They turn for home. They're all trying to get her. The fastest moving horse is the 7 and the 3. Marcy Legs. Who's going to get him? No, all 3 of them may get him. Look at this. Far outside comes Gray Train. Trying to keep. Oh, Angry Bull sneaks through. I couldn't see them. Angry Bull. Tri-City Stables. Wow, what a close from Gray Train. Star Wife. Flip Farms. Found Treasure. Jake Dog did hold in there for top 3. Marcy Legs, the pace setter, did not get through. Talking about. All right. Gonna get some company in here, I guess. The Night Owl. The Night Owl must be coming in. Congrats, Stan. Nice win, Stan. Oh, what are you doing up?
It is wild warm here. It's about 30 degrees and couldn't sleep. So I just thought.
The next.
Sorry,
Pink Nachos from Induna. Warrior Princess from Dutton Ranch. Calypso Night. Crispin. The Black Pearl. Poncho Racing Stables. Man, Startanies.
Yeah.
Carlton Lodge. Prism Star. Gary here. Bobby Dazzler. Sometimes maybe. Polaris. Bloodstock. Sparkling Jewel. Star of the Desert. Some nice races from the 8 horses today, Gary.
Right. I haven't seen any results yet.
Yeah.
Just that last race.
Couple of
everybody.
Couple of them were not easy trips either.
Right.
There's been some.
So the one hole isn't winning left, right, and center.
It's winning. It's winning, but it's not like the other night.
Not as dominant.
Not as dominant, no.
That's very good. Very good.
It's been a mixed day. Some front speed. Oh, guess I got to be quiet here and get them going.
Right.
Good luck.
Morning, guys. Carlton Lodge.
He won the first one.
Showing off then, is it?
Yeah, he's showing off.
Where's the race? Oh, there we go.
And away they go. Sparkling Jewel on the outside. This has been a common theme, the 8-horse.
Bolting to the front.
Yeah, most of the time they do make it, because I think the ones might be pulling back on their instructions, but this one might get hung out. Sparkling Jewel, Pink Nachos, Warrior Princess outside of him, Calypso Knight. Further back on the rail, the Black Pearl. Outside of that one is Carlton Lodge and Sometimes Maybe. And Gary's horse plotting the C button from Go Speed Racer to jump over the horses. You watch Speed Racer?
No.
Sparkling Jewel, Star of the Desert, whipped to the lead. Did not get to the rail. Pink Nachos getting that golden rail trip. Behind him, Warrior Princess also dropped down. Too wide is Calypso Knight. Moving up on the rail, the Black Pearl, as is, Gary's horse fanning out. Prism Star. Further back, Artantes and Sometimes Maybe. 45-15, and now Pink Nachos. But look at the rail horse. The Black Pearl coming fastest of all. The Black Pearl, Pink Nachos, late run from Gary's Prism Star. The 2 Warrior Princess is trying to hold in. Ooh. Nice horse, the Black Pearl.
Well, that was a strong run up the rail.
Yeah, it was. 133.87. I haven't been looking at the times that much, but I don't know if we've had a 133.
I will look now.
You go look now.
I'll go look now. So that's what I'm here for, just to be your bitch.
That's what I'm thinking. Wow, that was impressive. Yep. Seabird and Bella Luna. Combo there.
There was no early ones today. Sure there wasn't.
There was one. There was one earlier, but not like early card.
So far, there's nothing under 134, 134.4.
Yeah, I didn't think so. $134.6 or 134.3. Alpha Flyer, Jake Dog has the rail in this one. Brother Man, Dutton Ranch, Destroyful Trilly, Chrisman. In the 4, Sun Kiss, the Farms, Shang General has the 5 with Polaris Bloodstock. Double Intensity, Tri-City Stables, 6. Gallant Gray, Star of the Desert, as the 7. Big Delta, Induna, as the 8. Find anything under 134?
The fastest so far is 134.3.
Oh, so that was a lot quicker, huh?
Yeah, I'm just looking there. Yeah, there's 3 or 4 of them is 134.3. That was very fast compared to the rest so far.
Mm-hmm. Any races today, Gary?
I have 10 in the elims. I see that's 2 of 3 so far. Just scraping through by the look of it.
Earlier races, you win any?
Yeah, I had an earlier one. What do you call it? Master Hamilton, one of my new ones. It's a nice horse. 134.1 Dawn Stables.
Was that the one from the 8-hole?
Yep.
Yeah, that he sat. If I remember, that horse was 3 wide, maybe the whole way.
Right.
Ooh, missed them, Gary. They're off and running. Clicked on the wrong window. Middle of the track, Sun Kiss. Wants the lead, the 3 inside. Alpha Flyer, Destroyful Trilly, and Brother Man kind of like to see him not get it. 4 wide outside of those. Double intensity moving up on the rail. Shang General. Slightly ahead of him, though, is Gallant Gray. Big Delta. 3 wide in the back. Sunkiss did not get the lead as of yet. Get the rail, I should say. At the quarter, 22.64, not too bad. It's kind of inching further and further and further. Nice move down to the rail from Brother Man. Sunkiss, Alpha, Flyer, Destroy, Trilly, 45.60 the half. They're lined up on the rail, ready to go. I see some gray horses wanting to make a move. Down the stretch they come. Alpha, Flyer, now up to challenge. Destroyful Trilly down on the rail. The 2-horse Brother Man. The far outside comes Gallant Gray. Alpha Flyer pulling away. A late challenge from Dreadful Trilly. Gallant Gray on the rail. Shang General. But it's Alpha Flyer. Gallant Gray. Destroyful Trilly. Shang General.
Nice one, Jake Dog.
Tough trip for the 4.
What about yourself, Lee? Have you many in these tonight yourself?
I never got to getting them trained, so I have too many horses, Gary.
No, seriously.
The next one is always the next superstar. And then the next one, then the next one. You find that hard to believe.
I do. I do indeed.
21.50 coming up. Here they are. Flames of Fire. Star of the Desert. Burke. Grecian Drive. Tri-City Stable. 2 Towns. Flip Farms. Empire Jack. Dutton Range. Ruler of the World. Carlton Lodge. Pivotal Doom. Crispin. Frankly God. Bobby Dazzler. You've been getting saddled with some outside posts again here. You must pay for that. You must not donate enough to the site.
Fuck. What I've spent on this site this past 2 weeks is shocking.
Search party for Meduna on the outside. I don't want to start any conspiracies, though.
There would never be conspiracies on here, Lee. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the conspiracy people are pretty much gone now. Congrats, Jake Dog. You know who had a horse in the race tonight? One of the races? Nemesis.
What did he say? Oh,
Nemesis.
Very
Nemesis
good.
had a horse. I think he got first or second or third. I can't remember.
Right.
I didn't recognize the silks.
Were you a wee bit lost weight, my son?
He lost weight?
I say, were you lost without me?
I was. I've been trying to not look directly into the thing so that people see the tears in my eyes, but
sorry, the glasses is the reflection.
Yeah, I got the reflection hiding it.
Yeah.
It is a much better show when you're here. Maybe you should do it, and I'll just be the sidekick.
No, definitely not.
You're not in for that?
No.
So, are the kids in bed?
Kids are all in bed.
Yeah, hiding
Not
in the
even
crates.
laying on the sofa.
Oh, on the sofa. Well, the 1 horse taking off here, and wait a minute, wasn't that the flip and the 3 last time? 2 Towns trying to get to the rail. Flames of Fire. I don't think he will mind if it does. Seems to be a good place. Nice drop in from the 2, Grecian Drive. Outside of those is Ruler of the World from Carlton Lodge. Empire Jack drops down to the rail. Outside of that one is Search Party. Gary, you're back there in the back again, plotting strategy.
Absolutely.
Pivotal Doom and Frankly God. 22:39 for the quarter. Come up on the half mile at 45:12. Flames of Fire looking to run down Two Towns' impressive Ruler of the World. 2 wide. Also on the rail, Grecian Drive. Search Party been 2 wide as well. Down the stretch, Two Towns been out front the entire way. Now we're going to see some closers. The 2 showing speed. The 5, look at this 5-horse Ruler of the World. Two Towns, Ruler of the World down on the rail. Grecian Drive, the 1, Flames of Fire trying to hold on, but it's Ruler of the World. Be close for second between Two Towns and Grecian Drive. I think Grecian Drive's up. And Flames of Fire, the 1, the 4th. Wow, nice horse there, Mr. Gary Lodge. That was a nice trip. That was a fast. That's like maybe the second fastest in 34:16.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Gary?
What?
Lemonade.
Lemonade, no Space Coke today. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to drop a plug in for your sponsorship there.
Coffee for later.
Right.
Trying to finish off this slice of pizza.
Right. Go ye.
There we go. Okay. Is Carlton still on here?
He is, Gary. Gary Marsden.
Yeah, but he hadn't talked for a while. Oh, there he was.
Oh.
He was the first one or the only one on initially, I think.
Maybe what? Probably he's probably about 10, 11 o'clock in the morning there.
Yeah, yep. It was when he came on, he said it was 10:40. About an hour or so. Okay, Reality Trap. Dash Stables. A Trillion Links from Chrisman. Stick Around, Star of the Desert. No Second Class Love. Pancho Racing Stables. Fine Niche. Induna. Royal Pain. Who do you think he named that one after? Named after me, I believe, Gary.
Yep. Royal Pain.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
4-hoof drive. Oh, nice. I like that. 4-hoof drive instead of 4-wheel. Awesome.
Yep.
Better than average from Dutton. The wins have been spread out tonight.
Good.
Chrisman's got some. Carlton's got some. Tri-City and Duna had a couple early. Dawn. Pancho. Dutton. I think he had one.
I didn't hear you mention my name, funny enough.
Yeah, you didn't. He says,
well, pulled a rhythm out of the ring this morning.
11:25. You pulled one out of the ring?
Yeah. An out-and-out stare.
Did you sell it?
Did I sell it?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, because lately I've seen you, when you get a really good one, it looks like you've put it for sale.
Mine are all really good, Lee. Just I can't fucking train them right or race them right. But like you know.
Yeah. But yeah, say don't be looking here for advice. I had a very kind word given to me by Induna after I had a horse.
With F and end with K, no?
Well, I had a horse win. He says that's a class horse. If you want it to do well, ship it over to your brother.
Oh, I'm pushing for the lead here.
Here we go. A Trillion Lynx gets the lead quite easily. Gary, you picked the wrong race to challenge the leader. I think about every other race you would have got to the lead there, but a Trillion Lynx seems fast to me. 4 Hoof Drive. No Second Class Love. Poncho, got to be loving that trip. 3 wide, maybe 2 wide, Royal Pain, and then a 4-horse Parade back there with Better Than Average, Fine Niche, Reality Tap. Stick Around. Up front, Trillion Lynx 4502. Being tracked by Gary. Your horse got anything left, Gary?
Nope.
It looks like Poncho does. Trillion Lynx, although maybe Chrisman does too. Trillion Lynx. Strong move right now from No Second Class. Either that or Gary's is just dropping back.
Mine's dropping back as
Trillion
well.
Lynx maintaining his lead. Now coming at him is No Second Class Love. On the rail, Reality Tap flying up there. Trillion Lynx trying to get home. He may get skilled. He may do it. It's going to be close. Oh, up at the... It's funny. They seem to be running about the same speed, and then about 2 strides from the rail, horse took off. Either the other one tired. No Second Class Love from Poncho. Trillion Lynx. Stick Around and Reality Tap.
Congrats, Poncho.
Yep. Okay. What was the time on that?
133 or 134.3, I think, or something like that. It wasn't on the 134.3. It wasn't on to the 133.
Okay. $22.00 Heat. Captain Efficient. Polaris Bloodstock. Mounted Worldwide. Dutton Ranch. Devil's Purse. There you go. Hey, you got a top 3 post here.
Yeah. I actually got a 1 draw later.
What's that?
I actually got a 1 draw later.
Oh, wow. Band of Brothers from Carlton Lodge has the 4. Storm Runner from Chrisman. 5. Your Highness. Star of the Desert. Puma Demure. Well, that was an easy one to name, huh? Puma Demure. Endura. Absolute Value on the Outside from Tri-City. Is it true that he was over to visit you not last time, but time before, and you didn't even let him come in your house?
No, who told you that?
He did.
My horse in this starts in the 8 hole, and I think it'll land in the 8 hole. There's a start.
Your horse is going to start in the 8 hole?
No, Stan put that up. My horse in this starts in the 8 hole, I think will end in the 8 hole.
Oh.
How long do you say it'll burst straight to the front and never look back? You're starting to sound like your brother. You're starting to sound like your brother, Stan. He's wearing off on you.
Oh. We have low expectations, Gary.
Yeah. You finishing your pizza there, Lee?
Yeah, I'm trying, but it's the crust has got kind of hard now.
Right.
I'll be into a enjoyable
Leeds United troll. Who's Leeds United troll? Is that Bob? No.
It could be, yeah. Could be, one of Dutton's 20.
Yeah, well, I suppose that's true.
Well, Gary, they're loading in the gate. Your horse is a little restless.
Is he?
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh, finish.
Horses are off and rolling. Wow, we don't have a show of speed here. Like normally, now the eight hesitated, and then I don't know if taking off like that is gonna work. Now he's like,
no, race over before it begins.
Mounted Worldwide from Dutton Ranch. Side by side with Captain Efficient. 3 wide as Gary trains him is Devil's Purse. Your Highness is actually 4 wide. Gary, you could slip down to the rail there if your jockey would, show a little bit of
initiative
sense. In between is the 5-horse Storm Runner down on a rail. Band of Brothers getting a beautiful trip here.
Yeah.
No one's in a position to drop in front of it, although Gary's close. Absolute Value's has been all over the track the entire race. Puma d'Amour is menacingly moving up here with some speed. Mounted Worldwide through the middle. Here he comes, folks. The Devil's Purse trying to
Chrisman gets up.
Storm Runner. Oh man, Devil! I think he's gonna get you, Gary.
Oh, he is, sure.
And here comes that 7. Oh, if we could get the 1 in here, it'd be the 1357. But Storm Runner from Chrisman.
Well done, Chrisman.
Devil's Purse. Puma d'Amour just looked good. Tell you what, that 8-horse, despite that trip, was right there. Band of Brothers. Carlton gets one through. Another one through. That was interesting. I thought you had that one wrapped up.
Well, sure. What would you expect? Would you expect anything, Leslie? Carlton seems to be having a good enough night. I was talking to him the other day. He was saying he had a disaster in the 4-year-olds.
Who?
Carlton. Garrett. Yes.
The 2205. Fun Jim Jum. Dutton Ranch. Going Mountaineer Dash Stables. That's the 2. DACA. Is that DACA or DACA?
DACA.
DACA.
Yeah.
Did you learn anything last race from the 3 hole?
Yeah. How to get beat no matter what hole you're in.
Olympus Ace. Price Cities. And a 4 Elite Reflection in Dona. The 5 All Out Assault from Poncho Racing Stables. 6 Platinum Storm. Star of the Desert. 7. I like that picture. Dixie Vega from Chrisman. In the 8. There's a stalker in the group here. Let's see if I got any of these. Let's see. Evening as Leeds United Troy. Yeah, it might be Bob. I don't know. Poncho. It's Chrisman. Carlton.
Got 4 through 1 to go.
Nice win, Chrisman. Well, Gary. DACA. Now, you said one of the kids is on the couch. Let's see.
No, I said there's none even on the couch. They're all out.
Where's Brody?
He's in his cage.
Great, Gary.
Yep. Yeah.
Don't say cage. You're gonna get the animal cruelty. Bob's podcast gonna get shut down. Bob's YouTube license. Off we go with Fun Jim Jum. V5 Fum. It's Fun Jim Jum.
Fun Jim.
Hey, look at this. I thought we were gonna have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close. Fun Jim Jum. That's the lead. Outside Daka, Bobby Dazzler. Down on the rail is Mountaineer. 3 wide, now 2 wide. Olympus Ace. Extra reflection on the rail. Looking for time to pounce. Dixie Vega from Strickland is 3 wide. Now, Platinum Storm inside of that one. And all out of salt looking as well for a close. 45-41. Half as Bob must be tearing up his desk or something.
Racking the place.
One Jim Jum led the whole way. The 5 Elite Reflection looking strong on the rail. Down the stretch. Fun Jim Jum. Ooh. Little surprise there from Mountaineer. Like the 5 got held up a little bit. Look at Gary coming in with Daka. Mountaineer, Daka. Elite Reflection. Man, it's going to be close for 4th. Looks like Platinum Storm, maybe.
Go Birds. What's Go Birds, Bob?
Eagles football.
Oh, right.
The Eagles, baby. What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Nobody cheers for them. They don't have Taylor Swift in their stand.
Oh, look, he's got his Eagles logo on all. Oh, my God.
What, you got dog tags on? What, you military or something? What you got here?
Nah, it's my kids.
He's military?
Oh, most of my family's military.
He's living in a wee fantasy world.
I mean, most of my family's military. I'm not, but.
Yeah. Would you have bone spurs or something?
No, I actually went. I went to the Air Force. I passed everything, but I went into. I went to go in with the buddy system, and my buddy who I went in with, he failed his physical.
Oh.
And then after that, I just went another direction.
Yeah. Yep. Gary.
Oh,
meet the rail with Tis the Law too. Wow. Complicated. Pancho Racing Stables. Letrusca and Duna. 4, Carlton Lodge. Queen for a Day, Star of the Desert. Fast Mike, Dutton Ranch. Juice Station Stables has 7. Black Nest. Crispin. I like that picture. Let's see. We got Nice Win Dash. It was a nice one. Congrats, Dash. Good night, Bob. Which actually means good day. Congrats, Dash. Hey, Bob. We have about a minute to go, and we're watching Gary as he's on the phone with his jockey. Who is your jockey? Who you got here running for you? You got Jack Armstrong?
Melo.
You got Jack Armstrong?
Yeah.
Are you telling him, just go out?
Can't get through them.
21.75.
He's in the way to post. I can't get through them.
Can't get through to him?
No.
He's at the concession stand. He's over there gaining weight, Gary.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's only 2-1, so he's putting a bet on somebody else. And
yeah,
I think most of the ones have been 2-1 tonight, though. You're ready to rock and roll, rock and roll.
Eagles came out.
What do you think of Gary?
Eagles came out at halftime, scored a touchdown. What are you thinking?
Excuse me, this is a horse racing show.
Yeah, horse racing. What do you think of Gary being up at like 3 a.m. over there?
I think it's fantastic. I think it's almost worth a breed voucher.
Oh, there you go.
Maybe 2.
Oh, he wants 2.
I might be able to do that for you.
Complicated and My Law going at it in the front. Looking to sneak in there is Star of the Desert, Carlton Lodge, actually, with 4. Queen for a Day moving up on the outside. Chrisman's Black Nest looking to tuck in. Behind him is Juice Station, followed by Latruska and Fast Mike. Complicated 45 at 42 has the lead by about a length and a half. For My Law getting ready to just Modoc him down. Queen for a Day has been too wide. Now a 8-horse Black Nest moving up on the outside, down on the inside. 4 getting a nice trip. The last 3 are going to need to do a lot of work here to win, but of course you don't have to win. Complicated, bringing them home. No one's really getting to them. Looks like the race is for second. Complicated, a late run from Black Nest, the 8-horse. My Law on the inside. Ladies, all the closers are showing up, but they were just too far back.
Yep. Well done, Pancho.
Complicated, My Law from Gary.
There wasn't much complication about that.
Oh, 134.18 for the time. Black Nest, a nice run from the 8. Queen for a Day, also a nice run there.
Berkey's sneaking plenty through the night anyhow.
What's that?
Berkey's sneaking plenty through tonight.
Yeah. He's getting them through. I'm looking up here. Let's go.
I see you posted a big maiden there, Bob.
Oh yeah, that the biggest maiden race I think I ever posted on the site. So
very good.
Next
Maybe
Saturday,
get all these super horses into it.
Well, I don't know if any of them are super horses, but it's a 6 furlong, $30 to enter, $200 added. So it's going to be, if you get a decent field, it's probably close to a $500 purse for a maiden. That's pretty damn good.
It is good. Anger Management as the one post from Pancho Racing Station.
I was just getting ready to do something. And
Flawless one. Chrisman.
Oh.
Wheeled Pegasus from Induna.
Hey, Gary, sent you a couple breeding vouchers. Thank you.
Rock One Time.
Thank you.
Dash Stables. He's only been here about 15 minutes. Don't think he's been here the whole show.
All right.
Dangerous Skydiver. He kind of held that back from you, didn't he? Dangerous Skydiver, Tri-City in the 5. Miss Cherry Pie, Polaris. 6. No Pimp Trilly, another Pimp Juice horse from Dutton Ranch. Star of the Desert, a Dancing Boy. That is the field. Just under a minute here. Let's see. Did I get these? We got thanks, guys, from Pancho on his one. Nice one, Pancho. Letting everybody Berkey is. Oh, man. There's no doubt about that.
Man.
Nice one, Pancho. You're loaded. Okie dokie. Gary, what are you going to do to win this one?
Well, it would be really good if I won this one because I've
starting the back stretch maybe, or the home stretch.
With the one from the last race might still be running, might finish running. Oh dear!
What'd you tell your jockey after that last race?
He's sacked.
He's sacked. He's done.
Sacked. Done.
Got second place. That's not good enough. Did you get second?
Yeah.
The 2215. Is this 2215? Yeah. Off and rolling with Anger Management and Bolus one. Side by side, 3 wide. 4-wheeled Pegasus. Really love to drop down. He will, I believe. Yep, there he goes. 4 deep the next set. Dangerous Skydiver, Miss Cherry Pie, Rock One Time. I don't know what the hell. Alexa's back there yapping. Dancing Boy, looking for some room as well. Anger Management, 2274, not too bad. 4572, some of the lighter fractions we've seen. 4-wheel Pegasus, been the rail most of the way. The Polaris horse, Miss Cherry Pie, sneaking through the middle there. Outside of that one, no Pimp Trilly. 4 on the rail, looking for a lane. 8, Dancing Boy, and Dangerous Skydiver also. They're all converging on the peloton. Anger Management trying to hold off Ballless One late run on the outside from No Pimp Trilly and Polaris. Miss Cherry Pie may get up. Miss Cherry Pie coming through. Does it get up? Yes.
Yes, it does. Well done, Shane.
Well,
I like to see Shane winning one every now and again.
Miss Cherry Pie. Gary, there was a song in the U.S. called She's My Cherry Pie or something like that. We're going to need to sing that right now.
I never heard of it in my life.
I think it's, I can't think of Warrant, I think was the group. Wow. Congrats to Dean. That horse is funny because they were all, it wasn't moving the fastest. And then I don't know if the others tired or he just had that electric shock on the jockey was using. And Bobby, you'll look into that. Like that, he might have used a little shocking program or something.
The little buzzer.
Yeah, he used a little buzzer on him.
That's in the gold pack.
That's a
Now you're going to start all these conspiracy theories, and you've no need to blame but yourself.
I told Gary wasn't putting enough money in the site to get.
It's random, so you never know when you get it in the gold pack.
Okay.
If you don't get it, then that's just the way it is.
Oh, okay. Autumn Nights from Tri-City in the one post. Look what you made me do. Eddie hasn't been. All these, I keep seeing a horse like that. I think it's Eddie.
Yep.
Poncho Racing Stable. Domino Radio. Christmas. Belle of the Ball. Star of the Desert. Mr. Berkey. Indian's Oath. Induna. Bring the Devil. Dash Stable. Punchy. Dutton Ranch. Oh, we only have 7, huh?
Yep. I think this is the last one, is it?
1, 2 more.
2 more.
And then we have a Blue Blood Maiden.
Ooh.
Turf qualifier. And that's it. Yeah, we'll watch
those. 4-year-old, that's way.
We'll watch them. We'll do it live. You like that, don't you?
We'll do it live.
Okay.
I thought when you put the time on here, it said 22:50,
22:30,
which is
8:30 your time.
It's not even 20. It's not even 22:30 now.
Who said 22:30?
You did.
I did. Okay.
That's the message you sent me.
Oh yeah.
You don't know.
I meant for you to come on at 22:30.
That's the end.
That's the end. That's
I didn't
tell you. It's
that's
one
not
of
right.
those 24-hour marathon things.
That's a violation.
Can I get 2 vouchers for it?
For that?
We're giving you a break and making you not have to come on till so late.
No, I got something else for you.
Ooh. Sounds ominous.
It's the buzzer. The buzzer.
Oh, yeah, the buzzer. Hey, platinum. I should get 2 buzzers.
Right.
Good luck, everyone.
Off and running, the 1-horse Autumn Nights says, I'm tired of them outside horses sneaking over and grabbing the rail. Domino Radio, look what you made me do. Bell of the Ball, Indian's Oath, Bring the Devil, and Punchy. Wow, if the 3-horse would just slow down for just 1 second, we would be at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we are. Yes, let's give it a good first time tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm all excited.
You're easily pleased, Lee.
Yes. I'm all excited about that. Autumn Nights, 2284. Ooh, little pedestrian fraction. Yeah. Autumn Nights, look what you made me do. Domino Radio, 2 wide, 3 wide. Bell of the Ball. Nice trip down there on the rail, but he wants to get going. Is Bring the Devil. Now moving out wide, Punchy. And Induna's Oath. It's been all Autumn Nights here. The half in 45.90. The
rail is cooking.
The 6 has shook loose now. Yeah. I'm thinking a 1 might have something left in the tank after those fractions. Autumn Nights, look what you made me do. Getting to them. Autumn Nights, look what you made me do. Going to be close between those two. I don't think he's doing enough, and watch him run right by. Autumn Nights, look what you made me do. Bring the Devil.
That's all you got to do, Stan, is say your horse is sucking, and then you win.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just all you got to do. I see Chrisman said, what's up? How you doing, Chrisman?
Yep.
Poncho.
Yep, and he says, my horses suck.
Stan.
Gary,
right here.
Look at Carlton.
Oh, you can't see it. You can't see it. There you go.
Just scratch one out of a maiden tomorrow and put it in the Super Maiden.
So you're talking about the Super Maiden.
There we go. The Super Maiden.
Always pays to mention it.
That's right.
I would like to see some of them super horses, them super fast horses coming in that. Know all the ones at the top of the training. All the 108 point.
The funny thing is, most of those aren't really sprinters. That's what's funny about it.
Okay. I haven't looked, but I know we've had those conversations before.
What's that? What? I missed the conversation. Okay, Wilma, Poncho Racing Stables, Riff Raff. Dutton has the 2. Some Sun.
Who's Candy Floss?
3. Induna.
No, you don't see much of it now.
Viva Las Vegas Dash Stables. Lost in the Crowd, Tri-City. Dancing Drunk.
Wait, did Stan just win back-to-back?
No. Polaris won the one before that.
Yep, I'll probably put Candy Floss in, Carlton.
Son of the Nile, Chris.
Oh, that's your horse, Candy Floss?
Yeah.
What is this 2-year-old 6 furlong?
It is on the 16th, is it? Or 14th, I think it is.
The 14th.
14th.
Got it. Have to look. Okay. We have just under a minute. My neck's starting to hurt.
The Eagles are losing by 2 in Brazil. It's not good.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. He's going to have a tantrum now.
They're in a weak division. Don't worry.
Who, the Bears?
Eagles.
You're a Bears fan, Lee?
No, God, no.
What's your team?
Vikings.
Huh?
Vikings.
Vikings.
So when we were little, all we ever got to see football, we didn't have cable and all that stuff, was Monday Night Football. And right. So you think of the teams that were always on Monday Night Football back in the 70s. Fran Tarkenton and the Minnesota Vikings and Roger Staubach and the Dallas Cowboys. So Stan's a Cowboys fan. I'm a Vikings fan. That's my take on it anyway.
Oh.
Wait, Stan's
Jordan says go Dolphins.
Yeah. That's why I said that. That's why I said that about the weak division. because I
That's
know.
brutal, man.
Yeah.
It's just, I never understand someone living somewhere else and being a Cowboys fan.
Well, we didn't have a team. Like we were closer to St. Louis than Chicago. And we ain't got to
Right.
cheer for them. They don't even have a team. They've had a team twice and lost it. Okay, here we go.
Back to the race.
Kinsong Sung. Oh, wait a minute. That was a little bit racist. Induna, Riff Raff. On the rail, liking his trip. 3 wide, dancing drunk. Rail run from Wilma. Viva Las Vegas in between horses. The rail lost in the crowd. And Son of the Nile. The half, a little bit more frisky. 45-55. Gee, Riff Raff, I thought was going to punish old Kinsum Sung, but he's hanging right in there. Look at this dancing drunk. Also, Viva.
Yeah, that was like 3-4 wide the whole way, but I'm not sure it has enough in the tank.
Viva Las Vegas. Dancing drunk. Looked to be going fastest of all. Sorry, it's Viva Las Vegas fastest of all. Gets around Kinsum Sun. Third, it looks like Wilma. Fourth is going to be close. The rail horse looks like he held on.
Yep.
Riff Raff. Viva Las Vegas. The second win for Dash, I believe.
Later, Gary.
Off to the bookies, huh?
Yeah. They don't have online betting?
These guys have bookmakers there on the high street where you can go into the shops, no?
What?
No, we don't do that.
Say what?
Bookmakers.
We don't have them where they're standing around with the chalkboard and they.
No, but anytime when I have ones here in tour.
I mean, you have the. We used to have the illegal ones.
Yeah, no, but we have on the high street we have bookmaking shops on the high street where you can go in and bet.
On the haystack?
High street.
I mean, we got casinos. That's
Queen of Sheba, Christmas.
And we don't have that many of them around. Most of it's online.
Double Diva Gamer. Poncho Racing Stables.
I mean, it was banned here for the longest time. I mean,
right?
It's only been a recent thing where you could actually gamble.
Pros and cons. Star of the Desert. Sky Chandelier. Induna. Swordfish. Dutton Ranch. Get Smart. Tri-City Stables. We've had horse racing betting for a while, just not sports. That was always the big thing, you know.
What did you say, Lee? You had what?
We've always had horse race betting.
Yeah, horse race betting.
But sports was always a taboo.
Yeah, but even then, for horse racing, you actually had to go there. You couldn't bet online. Then they had the phone. Then they added the phone bet, right?
Well, I've been betting online for quite a while. I guess it must be different states. Well, we started out here in Illinois. For the longest time, you could only go to the track. Then you could go to these off tracks, but you would only be able to bet the horses in your state. And then all of a sudden, simulcast betting came alive, and
right
then it was. But about that time, you know, TVG or whatever they used to be called.
Yeah, that was like what, 1991 or something?
Yeah, maybe a little later. I don't know. Seven horses going 1 mile. Queen of Sheba gets the lead from the rail. Double Diva Gamer Poncho could have dropped in, but chose to challenge. Pros and cons, Star of the Desert.
I think it's still going to drop in.
Swordfish, 4 wide, will definitely be dropping. Me Majesty on the rail in 5th. Outside of that one, Get Smart. Sky Chandelier deciding to follow the 7. 22.46 for the quarter, 45.25 for the half. As I look at them here, they're all about even, although Get Smart seems to have a little bit of pep in his step right now. Queen of Sheba.
Extending the lead.
See if the 6 will be able to shake loose and if the others will have a close. Queen of Sheba looking very strong up front.
Very, very
up
strong.
On the outside, Get Smart. Queen of Sheba. Brutalized. Get Smart. Ooh, a late run from the 5. Queen of Sheba. Get Smart. Swordfish. Sky Chandelier.
Nice win, Chris. That's out Amber Stars, that horse. That's not one of them Amber Star horses. Another one that passes the good confirms on.
Congrats.
Nice horse, Chrisman.
You see him every once. You see him every once in a while have a good horse, don't you?
Oh, Chrisman? Yeah, here and there.
Here and there.
He gets bay.
Yeah. You know. Knuckle
We
scraper.
have a
He's a knuckle scraper.
What's that?
Knuckle scraper.
7 furlongs on dirt for 4-year-old and up that have never won a race. Should be seeing a lot of those late geldings. Echo in the Dark. Poncho Racing Stables.
Wait, this is a 4-year-old blue blood?
Yeah.
Yep.
Blade.
I didn't even know we had those.
Creekside Stables. Knockout Owl. Foggy Dam Farms. Taryn Pulled the Alarm. Eddie TNT. Baby Day Out. Chrisman. Hey, bought that for me.
Just when we're on the blue bloods here, Bob, people were asking the other night, the £10 entry, £50 added. Is there going to be more of the £20 added? Or?
I checked it. I saw there are 20s in there.
Yeah, I seen it. Only seen the 120 in there, but with 100 added. It was just they were asking about it the other night, like just sort of the.
Yeah, now I'll take another look at what to do for 2-year-olds. I think that what it was is the I guess the pure amount of cancellations for the 3-year-old version added money that basically wasn't being recirculated into the the race car.
That gets sent to me in case anybody didn't know it. So.
And then and some a little bit on the 2-year-old. And the cancellations were much higher on the reveal. I think it's recirculating the bonus credits on different races or throughout the race card.
Right.
But
I have an idea.
I looked at it. I think that there was meant to be more on the 2-year-old side. So I have to go back and take a look at it and maybe adjust some.
Here's an idea for you. See all the added cash, them added bonus races that don't go. Just use that to pay me and Lee.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not getting your cut?
No. But the other, some of the other ones go off well, like the Big Show Maiden go off well. And, I don't know if it's the $20 entry, and some of them blue bloods go off really well, and then a bunch of other ones don't. But then again, it allows us to do stuff like the Super Maiden. That's $200 added.
Yep, true.
Yep, absolutely.
Knockout Owl. Foggy Dan Farms wants that lead before the turn. Echo in the Dark and Blade do not want him to have it. 3 wide. Taryn Pulled the Alarm. And Baby Day Out is just watching them and waiting. Knockout Ow hits the quarter in 22 and 23. Moved into second to make the trip a little less hazardous, but the 1 Echo in the Dark looking to pounce. The 4 is also moved down to the rail. Blade has been stuck too wide, and Baby Day Out moves out for the stretch as well. 45.05 for the half. And they are all there. Echo in the Dark. The fastest moving one is Baby Day Out. Echo in the Dark, not moving too bad. Looking to hold off. Going to be close here. Echo in the Dark. Baby Day Out. Up at the wire. Third.
Ooh.
Taryn pulled the alarm. Blade fourth.
Nice one, Chrisman.
Chrisman. That horse just sat back there and said, well, boys, I'll see you at the finish line.
That's one of your old ones, Lee.
That's one of mine.
Yeah. He bought it off you.
What the hell? Oh, yeah. I sold a lot. I probably sold it to him for $10 too.
Yep.
Where's Induna? He always knows what I'm selling my horses for. Okay.
How dumb was that shit?
This is it.
Oh, I have one in here.
1 3/8 EC Turf Route Qualifier, graded 3 race. Paul made me do it. Eddie TNT. Broken Wind. This horse was on a roll. Is it still on the roll? Yeah. Winning everything. Tri-City. 8 of 11.
Wait, what horse is that?
Broken Wind. It's been on a roll.
Yeah.
Rock Steady. Dutton. Exclusive Star. Bobby Dazzler. Looks like he won on the World Stakes Day, huh?
He did.
True Angels. Poncho Racing Stable. Enable the Thrill. Induna. That's it. Hey, look, Gary, right here. Got another one.
Yep.
Another one with my name on it.
Well, at least you get a bit of kickback here if it wins.
Yeah. I hadn't thought about that. No, it's only got to be top 3, I think.
Yeah.
We have less than a minute before the final race. And then Bob's 2-hour question and answer.
Are you staying on for that?
For the Bob's 2-hour question and answer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the one with all the questions.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because I'm starting to have internet problems.
Oh. Well, I'll turn it into Lee's horse sales. It's okay. We'll reschedule you tomorrow for 4 hours and to make it up.
I got the longest drive ever for a soccer match tomorrow. It's crazy.
Oh.
Where you for tomorrow, Bob?
Huh?
Where are you going tomorrow?
I'm going to Millville, New Jersey.
How far is that?
Yeah, it's like an hour and a half. For, it's just a long drive for, 12 and 13-year-olds. But when you play in the top league, these matches are all far apart now. You know what I mean?
The horses are coming at you. It is Broken Wind wanting the lead as they go around the turn. And the rail ball made me do it.
That horse is in such good form. I may wire this thing.
Rock steady. 2 wide. Gary's moving up 3
Of
wide.
course.
And now it looks like True Angels maybe thinking about fanning 4 wide. But I think when they start.
And doing his way in the back, he must be on Gary's training program.
Yeah. Enable the trill. Is that the one I'm cheering for? The 6? He heard you say that I might have something in that horse, and now he's just killing it. Broken Wind, 47-49. Wow, this Poncho horse getting a little bit aggressive here. I'm not going to wait for the stretch. Broken Wind, 47-49 for the half. They enter the turn. Could be disadvantageous for 2 or 3 of these horses being parked like that. But we shall see. These are top horses and usually handle that. Broken Wind up by about 3 lengths still.
That
one seems to be getting to him at the moment.
3 horses.
Exclusive Star looking for a stretch run. Paul made me do it on the rail.
Eddie's horse is picking up steam.
Yep.
And down the stretch. Broken Wind. Paul made me do it on the rail. Looking to make a strong run. Exclusive Star is there. Broken Wind seems to have another gear here. Broken Wind taking off. Paul made me do it. Exclusive Star closing is Induna's. Enable the Trill. Broken Wind, impressive again.
Yep. Well done, Stomp.
What's that, 6 in a row?
Well, I could only see 5. I didn't go all the way through. I don't know how many it is in a row. Broken Wind.
Have we got a new monster on our hands?
Broken Wind has won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7th win in a row.
Nice.
Dating back to August.
That's crazy. How old's a horse?
3.
That horse is 3.
3. Nice. All different types of races too, huh?
We got it's looking like mainly. You mean class or
yeah, I mean
quarter, 3/4, 10 furlong?
Yeah, I mean class of race. A class of race.
Yeah, it was back in C, optional claimer. You could claim this horse for 100.
Seems like a bargain now.
Well, a little bit, yeah.
It's a gelding though, so there shall be no offspring.
That's all right. We got enough sires out there.
Yeah, true. Well, that concludes the racing. Congrats to the Eliminator winners and advancers. And now
I would have been on earlier, but I was told to come on at the end.
Yeah.
Your plan worked, Lee. Well done.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's see. I got to pull up the list of questions. That's the first page.
You got softballs?
You want me to start with the softballs?
Yeah. You didn't write any. We don't have no questions, do you? For real?
Starting to worry. I'm already going. The brain's starting to engage.
I do. I've been given marching orders from a few people.
I know. No, listen. I don't know what to do next time. I'm gonna make my background the old fuzzy TV, like the.
You know what? You missed out on. I feel bad you missed out that I gave you the wrong time.
Static TV. I'm gonna put that in the background, so every once in a while I can just be like, "What?"
Well, yeah, I hear you. You missed out on it. You missed out on it too. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not going to name the person that has submitted the question.
Great.
And the question is, when are the races you promised to add going to be added?
Which races?
There were race requests, and
Oh,
you
they're
said
all
you-
at it.
Huh?
They're all at it.
Okay.
The 4 furlong, and I know who asked for that. The stayer distances, 2-year-old, 3-year-old, they're all added.
Okay.
Ponchos I couldn't add because I couldn't understand really what he wanted. It was so vague. It was like, hey, please add 5 furlong. I don't know what that is. So Poncho, I know you're watching. You gotta be more specific on your race request, and I'll have no problem putting it in.
Age. Gotta be
Honestly,
age.
I don't want to. I'm not going to be as delayed in adding races as I was last season. There are other reasons why. It just we don't need to keep talking about this update, but this season will be much faster as far as adding them. It won't be months or anything like that. Maybe a week on this one, but I'll even get it down a little faster as far as adding them. I do think that for the most part, the card is coverage pretty good. What I'm noticing is that the requests tend to be maidens, and if I look back on the new card or the build of the new card, we actually did not adjust for maidens. We actually took maidens away. Now, not on purpose. It wasn't like, hey, we're going to take it. It's just the way it worked out where there ended up being less maidens. And in some cases, that's actually not a bad thing because, people need maidens. You might see 3-4 inches of a maiden 6 furlong like I seen yesterday.
Right.
And so there may not, like last season, there was too many maidens on the same day. So like every day you might have 5 different versions of a maiden. So you either had refunds or small fields in the other ones. And I guess the idea was to get fuller fields. Now that's worked. However, because we removed some maidens, there are some gaps. So the maidens and the 3-year-old and 2-year-old. So I definitely understand the request for those. Like I said, I've added quite a few today for the month.
Okay.
But wait, well, on that topic though, if you have a race request, please make it as specific as possible. Year, surface, distance, range, whatever it may be. When someone says, "Hey, listen, can you add more 6 furlong maidens?" I don't even know what that means. I don't know if that's 4-year-old, 3-year-old, 2-year-old, dirt, turf, what distance. I don't want to go through and add 10 races that actually don't help you out.
Right.
It wasn't specific,
You just make it so we can add our own. It used to be that, but it was.
I mean, you can, I guess. Technically, I guess you could. It's just.
Nah, that's not.
I don't know if it'd be
No,
like the
don't even
Wild
go
West.
there.
No, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole again. Okay, next one was. When will the breeding hub be the only way you're allowed to breed? And why do I have to pay $5 up front if I put 5 breeds out there and only one of them is ever used? Do I get a refund?
The honest answer is I don't know. I have to try it and see it. The breeding hub was supposed to match the same way the existing hub works as far as the numbers go, as far as the financials go. It was supposed to work the same exact way. There wasn't supposed to be like, here's a new breeding hub and then here's a new fees. That's not what was asked.
Yeah.
For.
Okay. So ideally, if I put 5 up, I wouldn't pay $5 up front. Right.
Okay. But now, someone else gave me a question today about the charges they were hit with for listing breeders. So I don't know if it follows the same thing, but I guess I have to find out if you're listing breeders. If you're listing 5 breeds, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're saying it's taking $5 out, right?
Mm-hmm.
What I'm asking is, if you list a breed, when you get someone uses your breed, is there a fee attached to that as well? Here's the reason I'm asking is
if you put one breed out for $1, then someone uses it. You're asking if you get charged again $1?
Well, who would put a breed up for $1 for $1?
Well, if you're I reserved 2 breeds earlier today for a new stable.
Yeah.
I was charged a few times for it.
If you put 2 breeds, you put 2 breeds and you were charged $1 for each one?
Yeah, no, I put up a breed for Northern Monastery Stables. I reserved the horse and I put up a breed and a mare and a sire, but it was charged 3 times for the mare and twice for the sire, even though the horse was only used once. And it
Right, but
was reserved
how
for
many breeds did you make available?
one in each. That was it. I gave him 1 breed in each, and it was charged 5 times in total, where it should have been only
Well,
charged twice.
were you relisting it each time?
No.
But
You
okay,
can
that's a
check
separate question. What was it? The sales? Was it the breeding hub or the other old hub?
the old hub.
Okay, I listed 6 horses for someone, and when I got the fee, I didn't get charged again.
Right. So I think the question would be what way is the better way? Because if the site makes fees, right? So if the site isn't making a fee on your breeding, so if you charge someone $20 to breed to a horse and the site doesn't get a cut of that, then it makes sense to charge the breeds up front. So if you're selling $20 a breed and you list 5 breeds, right? The site is getting $5, all right, of the potential 100 that you're going to get.
Yeah.
That's 5%, right?
Yeah.
No. No, I was talking about a dollar breed. You're going to get the site's going to get its money when the breed's used.
No, well, the site's going to get right, exactly. The site's going to get the actual breeding, the breeding fee. That's the question. The question though is everything an owner does that generates revenue for themselves. Okay,
Right.
Be it claim, auction, sales, right? The site gets a cut of the transaction. So
Right.
are you saying that the breeding is the one, because breeding, the fee for breeding a horse is separate. That's not even in the conversation.
No.
That's the fee for breeding.
About the fee
Hold on.
for allowing someone to use a breed.
Hold on. But the breed is, I mean, I don't want to put the breed into the conversation because that fee is fixed. It's always there no matter what method you use, right?
Yeah, no, that's
so above and beyond that, if you are generating revenue for the breed, right? Essentially, the site should be just like any other method that you would be selling, transferring, or whatever would have a cut of that. So what I'm saying is you can't have both. You as an owner of a horse, you can't list 5 breeds for $20 a breed and only be charged $1. If there's no back end money,
you're not.
What?
You're not.
I get what you're saying.
Who's not? I don't know what you're talking
about. I list 5 breeds,
right,
for $20, and you're saying they're used, and I get my 20. You get a piece of that too.
No, I just asked you that, and you said it doesn't.
No, I was talking about a dollar breed. Anything over $1, it does.
If you list the horse for $1,
because you paid the $1 to list the horse, so they're not going to charge me another $1 when someone uses it. Then why would I ever list a breed for $1?
Okay.
It's going
so
to cost me
what are people listing to? Right. Okay. Well, we're using the example where it works in that favor. Let's use an example where people are charging more than that.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go look. Let's look at the public breeders page and see what people are actually what they're actually doing instead of using a hypothetical.
That wasn't a hypothetical. That was a real life example.
No, it's hypothetical as a generalization of using one example as the method of how we do things. So there's many different ways. So if you have to do something like below 10,000, so let's say if is it below 10,000? Is it below 5,000? So that they say if you list a horse for 5,000 or less, then you only charge one time for that listing, whether it be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 breeds listed. If it exceeds 10, like what's the best way to do it? You find what I'm saying? You can't say one time. If you're going to go list a horse for
I would think the best way to do it's just like when you sell a horse. It costs you to list it, and then the difference between the 10, let's say it's a horse for $100, it costs you to list it, and then when it sells, the site gets its fee. If it never sells, I'm just out the money. If I'm just out part of the money. And if it sells, then I get charged the rest.
See, but that doesn't necessarily work like the rest of the stuff, because the back end of that works like that. So if you sell a breed, let's say for 10,000, then it works, right? But if you list five,
I've never done one like that, so I don't.
What I'm saying is, if you list, the reason why it doesn't work that way is if you list 5, right? You charge once, is what you're saying, to list it, right?
Yeah, you charge once to list.
Charge
one or 5 or 10 or whatever, I believe.
Right, charge once to list it.
Yeah, I think so.
So I guess what I'm trying to figure out is, right now, first of all, how long? I mean, I haven't changed it, so I don't know what. I mean, has this always been this way?
The reason I noticed that today was because I listed the horse, and then next thing I looked at my balance and it says that's down about 5K.
Yeah, but it looks. That's why I asked you if you had trouble with it and relisting it, because for example, the one horse that you listed, it was listed at 10. It was listed at 1038.21. Then it was listed. I'm sorry, 1035.08. Then it was listed at 1038.21. So there was 2. Then there was another one here that was listed at 1036.03, and then again at 1038.39, and then again at 1039.32. These are minutes apart. So if I were to if the site,
I'll tell you what it was, Bob. Hold on. It said at the top, the way make public. I forgot to click the no to yes.
Okay, so you reset it basically.
Yeah.
All right. So hold on. These are good things. So that's a user situation where you create a billing for yourself, but that's not how I would like to draw fees. So that I'm not okay with that, regardless if it's a user or not.
Yeah.
Okay, I have an example. It's not 20.
Well, hold on one second. I gotta break that.
He's getting all flustered now. Calm down, like.
I gotta write it down. I don't know. Well, we don't want to spend too much time. Still got 1, 2, 3, 12, 7.
So what we're saying is, in this situation, that when the user makes a mistake in the process, they're being penalized.
Punished. Yeah.
Right. So they're being penalized for making a mistake. I don't want to do that.
I don't either. I've done it 24 times this month. You just send me a couple of vouchers, I'll be happy.
I don't. If that's what I need to do, I'm okay with it. You know what I mean? Really, that's not what I'm here for. All right. So I understand Gary's. The question for the community is going to be on Lee's example, because
I have 2 examples.
Well, I guess there's 2 different ways. I mean, if you're listing a breed for 20,000, should you be charged to list it, which goes back to the same argument as other stuff, and then the site makes the money on the back end. But if the breed is never used, then the site never receives anything, but you got to use the site services and what it can do and the data usage and everything else.
You got $1.
No. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying in either, it's not a both scenario. That's what your issue is. Your issue is that you're charged, and then you're also charged in the back end, right?
My issue?
The issue that the question that
that wasn't my issue. That was somebody else's. But the issue was,
oh my God,
it's there's 2 different things here. Because there's 2 different ways. Well, because it happens 2 different ways. We're told use the breeding hub, use the breeding hub, use the breeding hub, use the breeding hub. All right, so I want to go on there. Here's my example. The other day I listed, 30 horses, 5 breeds each. Okay, there's no way I was going to do that on the breeding hub. That would have been $150 right off the get go. Actually, more than 30 breeds. But I would have paid to list all 5 breeds, whether anybody used them or not.
Well,
The old way, you don't. The old system, you pay $1, whether you list 1, 10, 15,
right.
whatever.
And my question to that is, which no one has been able to answer, is on that version of paying $1, are you hit with a fee on the back end when the horse is used?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's where the site makes up the difference on. It all depends on the fee because it's got to be a certain amount.
Yeah,
If
because
it's
the old way of, like, you know, if it exceeds a certain amount, like 10, that doesn't work, because if you list 10 breeds and you only pay $1, and then, do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay. I listed 5 breeds for a horse the other day. Okay, it charged me $1. Okay, the breed amount was only $2,500. I sold one. I got $2,500, and then I got charged another $1.
You listed a horse for $1.
I listed 5 breeds. It charged me $1, and then as they're used, $2,500. You know, $2.50.
So it took the minimum. It took the minimum. So
if you did it for 20, I'm sure it would take more every time they were used.
It would take.
I don't know if it's 10%.
Yeah, as Dash says, the complaint isn't about the site taking the money from the back end. It's taking the money from the front end.
I get what he's saying, but I think what Bob's saying is he's got to make sure he gets.
Yeah, but you get the money on the back end when the horses are used.
If they're used. If they're
used. Yeah.
But
in the new hub, you're having to pay up front.
So on a hub, I go in and I list 10 breeds to a horse. I'm going to get charged $10. Okay. No one uses that breeder at all. I lost $10. The old system, I go on, I list 10 breeds. I only pay $1. So it's, it's
right. And under the old system,
the sales works the same.
No, you're saying, well, that doesn't work the same if the two different. If it's,
I don't use that hub because here's the other issue. If you list a breed on the hub, the person that you list it for can only get it off the hub.
Okay.
So,
which I'm okay with, because I'd rather people use the hub. But
I know, but I mean, it's a mixed bag now. We got to get one or the other, like you said. Like
yeah, I know that. That's what I'm saying. That's the whole point of saying if people were using the hub less and this came up before, then we could work on these issues and fix them. That's why. So the answer to your hold on, no, time out. The answer to your original question is we will continue to use both hubs. No, listen, I'm dead serious. The question was how long will we continue to use both hubs? The answer is we will continue to use both hubs until these kind of issues go away.
Right.
But at the same time, the only way we can work on those issues is if people actually use the new hub. Now,
but people are not going to use the new hub when you're charging up front. This is what the problem is. People are referring back to the old hub because they're having to pay.
No. I think that's loud and clear. I see that. But again, that's something that needs to be addressed. But it only comes from being addressed from actually using it and talking it out. The thing is, if you're saying that you're being charged 5 times, there's people. I guess some people would say it discourages people from adding garbage to the breeding hub if you got to pay up front. Now, what I'll say is, I don't think I want to take $1. I don't want to take $1 a breed. I mean, I don't want the site to charge $1 per listing. That's why I asked you right now on the old hub. Does it charge you $1 per listing?
No, it charges you $1 whether you list one horse or one breed or 15.
So what we're saying is that there's an issue with the programmers because the instruction was to make sure that these issues match, like make sure the fee structure matches. I mean, yeah. So what we're saying is that the new breeding hub is charging per listing, and then it's also charging a breeding fee on the back end if it exceeds a certain amount.
That I can't tell you because I haven't done one.
I don't know. I don't use the new hub because
Yeah,
I know you're getting frustrated, Bob.
Yeah, I don't got horses for this shit. I gotta have to. Someone's gonna have to send me 4-year-old horses.
I can't
so I
tell
can
you
do
what I don't do. I mean, we'll get someone. We'll send the word out if
breeding.
if you've used the hub and sold a breed for more than.
Dash says, I did mention this last season when the hub went up originally, but there were bigger fish to fry.
Oh, that the thing is, when it was mentioned, when the first time they launched it, that's when the message went to the programmers to make sure that that these systems match. It didn't make any sense to have two different financial systems on.
Yeah. But I think the programmers have put it in, Bob, where they're charging per breed and not per horse, if you know what I mean. Where it should be per horse, a set fee per horse, and you can list as many breeds as you want for that horse. You understand what I mean? And then if the breeds are used, you get your money on the back end.
Yeah, but isn't that how the old hub is?
That's how the old hub is. But that's what I'm saying.
Right. No, that's what they need to do.
Right.
And they have probably put it down where per breed instead of per horse in the programming.
Got it. Okay. See, I didn't know that. I thought when we talked about this before that the new hub, that was just the rule and that's the way it was going to be.
No, I mean that was 6 months ago when it first came out. And then I could show you the message that I sent to the programmers about this. No. It's time-stamped.
You don't have to read back.
No, I want to see the message.
I'll send it to you.
I'm not a little kid.
I'll send it to you.
Have my testimony read back to me. What movie?
But it's going to cost you.
What movie?
On the back end or the front?
I want the damn transfer. Come on, what movie?
It's not. I mean, you gotta. I mean, it's not the first time. Like, it's like, when we rolled out the gold and platinum, we had similar issues that we had to work through when we're talking about what percentages were being taken, for certain things based on the membership you have. The breeding hub. Like, for instance, let's look at the last time we talked about the breeding hub and what came out of it. It's probably a week ago. We talked about the vouchers. That's like 99% done. It might even be installed already. I have no idea. But I know they worked all week on implementing that drop-down box that automatically lists all your vouchers.
It is. It's up there. I've seen it today.
Does it work?
I've seen it today.
I mean, so the point I'm making is, like, this conversation will create this a solution, and like Dash said, what the message was sent, there was also bigger fish to fry, but it was also out of sight, out of mind, and last season had bigger issues to take care of. So what I'm saying is, from me to everybody, no, I don't want to double dip. I don't want to charge certain amounts on the front end, especially if we're taking money out on the back end. That's not what we want to do. So I'm more open to the old system, which is you pay the fee to list as long as the site is making, I think it's above $10. As long as the site is making a fee above a certain amount, then I'm okay with that, with listing just one fee one time. And on top of that, what happened to Gary is also not how we want to charge fees, which is if someone makes a mistake while they're listing, it's listed, but he didn't change the no to a yes. That, what it does is essentially relist it, and by relisting it, it charges them again, and that's not what we want either. Now that's a little bit of a harder fix, believe it or not, than the other one.
Right. No, it was just when I seen it today, that's why I sent it to you. Just noticed it. And I said,
these are your questions?
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna be able to get through all of them though.
Is there going to be an auction coming up soon, Bob?
Auctions. So what we're having to auction is that we had a couple things for this week to take care of, and then I think we're gonna post one rather soon, maybe in the next 2 weeks. But again, it's going to be that auction that's going to be live, that the programmers are actually going to be working on the auction while it's live. Okay, so like the little stuff that you guys want worked on has to be done live. Like you guys talk about the refresh rate, like you talk about the refresh rate, but they're telling me that the refresh rate is built in, that it will refresh itself, and it does. I watch it refreshes, but not fast, not as fast as you guys want. That's why a self refresh is always the best way. I don't think I can ever get a cron job refresh thing as faster than you can as far as clicking refresh. Like,
Right.
I'm not going to sit there and ping the server every second.
Why not?
It's not going to do it. So
how long does it take though? Because when it's counting down,
I'll find. That's what I'm saying. Let them work on all the five. It may be on a 5-second cron, and I'm going to ask them about that and how to. It might be this. It might be this. Every time, maybe someone makes besides, let's say it's a fixed 5-second, but every time somebody makes a bid anywhere on any horse in the auction, that it automatically refreshes.
Yeah.
Right. So like a trigger. Right. And that may help too. So what I'm saying is let's see it live and let them do it. They've never worked on the programming for auctions while it's been live. They've always had to do it while it's dead. And then we have to wait for the auction to see if it's live.
Yeah.
Now I'm telling everybody, this auction is for me. It's my auction. If you guys want to sell horses in it, that's on you. But the auction is for me.
I thought you meant you were going to buy our horses.
No, I'm just saying it's for me. But if you want to play in it, go ahead and play in it. But I don't hear any complaints because it's for me.
Here's another question.
But hold on, that goes for everything. Like, getting rid of anything that's PK stuff, blah, blah, blah. Anything else that we want in that auction at that point in time while they're live, that's the time to do it. You want to add this? You want this change? You want this new? You want this? That's the time to do it. And we can see it in live time actually, kick in. So that's my plan. Sometime over the next 2 weeks, we're going to go with a live auction. It's going to be a longer auction to give them more time to work on it. Right? Okay, it may be a Monday to Friday auction.
Right.
And then run it from there.
But you say a Monday to Friday.
Like hold on. Like also
when they're going to be closed on it. That's what I mean. You know what I mean? People's going to need to know when they're. You're saying Monday to Friday. Is the horse going to be live to sell the whole way through? You know what I mean? Instead of listing period.
Yeah, no. I'll try to work that out. It's a good point. I may say, hey, listen, it's open for entries on Friday, so he can work from Friday, Saturday, Sunday on the opening part, and we run it live with a gap, maybe for 5 days. But I'll let them figure that out as far as what's best for them, because it's for them. Right. You know what I mean? But also the stuff like, what is the preference as far as when you list a horse? If you were first to list a horse, should your horse be first in the auction? Should it be separated by age and not worry about when the horse was listed? Should breeders all go together? Should this or that? You know what I'm saying? Like, so all those things are.
What is it now? Age?
I don't know.
Age plus.
It is. It's age now. It's age now because the breeders are normally at the end because they're 4-year-old and up. So it is always worked by age.
Okay.
And it's first listed by age goes first in the auction.
Yeah, I don't know which is the best way. I guess by age, because if you only wanted a certain age, you can look through them all at once instead of having.
Yeah, but there was a complaint about something. I forget what it was. It was
really
about the order of the horses. I can't remember what it was. Someone's going to remember what it was. It was like
I don't remember.
Well, I can't see why there would be. At the end of the day, the horses are there. They're in age order.
The only complaint I remember was more along with the people putting the little ones in, and then you have 6 pages of
$2 horses.
Okay.
So yes,
this is kind of a long one here. So.
Oh, be out of order timing wise. Yeah. See, like there's some work that needs to be done on it.
Could just make them live. Have a auctioneer here.
He's looking more fees.
Okay, so this one's kind of long. So I'm going to just summarize it. There seems to be a lot of good horses that never hit the track because they're not good enough for that particular stable. is there a way that horses retired by stables could be offered up to the public for a small fee that the site receives? So I don't like a 150 for some reason, and I guess this is what's saying is I get rid of it. Well, somebody else might just love that 150, 108.50. I mean, is there a way that the horses that are eliminated by stables could be made available for a low price?
Okay. Well, could absolutely it could be a possibility. It's rather easy to do. The question would be, what are the compounding effects of that game wide?
Yeah.
So that's the part that.
So part one, it can be done. Okay. So
yeah, number one, it can be done, and it's actually not that hard to do.
Okay. So part two is, if you can buy $5 horses, why would you buy a ring horse? Is that what you're saying?
So let's go back to part one. Part one has already been tested because originally when I was working on the free races, or it actually was new member races, they weren't free. They were new member races. They were free to new members only. The problem was that we didn't have enough new members to say at the same time to fill out a race, right? So we came out with AI horses basically to fill the rest of the race. So those AI horses were the horses you guys retired.
Oh, okay.
And we ran the race. So you had a new stable that filled the race, and we would fill the rest of the race with those retired horses, and at least that race would run, and that new member would see their horse race. Okay?
Yeah, I get it.
So the second part of that was, well, what if we didn't use the AI horses, and basically we created, instead of member-only races, we used free races where they were more likely to fill with regular members, and the new members would still be able to race for free. And that worked to a point. I mean, we do see that some of those races go off more so than they ever have, especially last season.
That Dash does that every day.
So I guess but going back to part one, there was a bigger picture to that. It wasn't just about new members. Okay. What it was about the race card. So if we had 62 races in a day, and then after all the entries, the races collapsed to 32 races, then we had 30 something races that never went off. But we wanted that time slot all day long. We wanted this racing to go all day long, and we could promote that. So we actually had it made so that even if a new member any member didn't enter a race, let's say at 2:00, that race wouldn't close and cancel. The race would be filled with the AI horses and still run.
Yeah, no, I get you.
So yes, it can be done. It would need a further thought process on what does that change.
Yeah, I get you.
Because that's the stuff that ends up kicking us in the teeth time and time again. It's like we implement something that's great. However, there's a side effect to it that none of us thought about. And we don't realize it till 4 months later.
Or maybe you can put a limit on it. So someone doesn't just only build their stable with all those types of horses.
But why that's what I'm saying. But why put a limit on it?
Well, if it's going to affect you, it's one of those things we don't analyze until it bites us in the ass. Could be that it affects your.
Why don't you have something like as soon as you hit retire, a horse goes onto a certain page, like retired horses, and they stay there for 24 hours. And then after the 24 hours, they go off that page. People can buy them for like $5 or something like that.
That's what I just said. What are you talking about? You not been paying attention?
Shut your bucket.
Hey, you wanker. That's what we just been talking about.
I mean, you could do that and then implement the old thing that Foggy wanted to do, which was the eBay style page, where you could, horses retired. It goes to the eBay style page where it's open for bids for 3 days. Yeah. And then it closes. Let
me move on to the next one here.
It was me.
Listen, I've thought about that before. I would love to get the horses. That's why I was going to take them as AI horses, because I could actually have a use for them.
Okay. Can When I do my summary, the horse rating does not show up in the report.
What are you talking about?
I guess it must be the pages where there's, let me see. There's a couple pages where the horse's rating is shown. Apparently, when you export, the horse rating isn't one of the feet. Basically, could you just change the? I'll dig down. I think it's the income one. There's one where it's income, horse income, or your horse's profitability, and it's got the horse rating,
the horse stats,
horse stats, yeah, or breeders too. I think maybe
the horse rating, the horse stats has horse rating on it.
But when you do the export, that field is not part of the export. Well, let me do one real quick.
Probably not. It was probably added after the export code was put in.
Yeah, I mean, send the request right to the programming thing.
That's simple. Yeah, I would honestly, if someone put that into the program request, that would just go on our weekly thing, and they'd have that done in like 2 seconds.
Yeah. Part 2 is the current stable summary. Okay, I see. It doesn't have the rating or the preferred surface. All right. So I'll just send you
the
a note.
Stable summary one. I can add whatever you guys want, and it's fairly easy. What the problem with the stable summary is that over time we keep getting asked for things to be added to it, and I don't have enough room. So I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, maybe they change the page and shorten up some abbreviations, like to fit it. So again, that's something I would add to the programming request, because those are simple. Those are actually just simple tasks.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they're simple. When we start talking about the auction shit, we start talking about the breeding fees, that's levels, because those things affect so many other pages, like so many other processes and functions. There's so many things involved with that. This is just, straightforward data. It's a lookup. They look up this, they show this. That's nothing.
Okay.
So.
Gotcha.
But yeah, anything like that you want to add, just program request, no problem with me. I don't care.
Got it. Gary, your turn.
No, I'm not talking no more. You showed up me the last time.
What did I do?
You bullied him. You bullied him.
A bully?
Yeah,
you bullied him.
That's
you've been bully.
You want me to send you?
You give me arms flying everywhere, and you're getting on.
No, that was the timeout.
Now I know. I'm trying to remember. Listen, I'm trying to remember some things, because I'm actually building a new list this week. So I'm trying to remember some things from last season. I think there was something that somebody said about multi-workouts.
They want to be able to see them. They want to work out with someone else's stable.
No, it was different than that. It was something about the actual result of the workout. Something like it's not posting something. It's not. You can't see something.
You can't watch them.
You can't watch them.
Mm-hmm.
But there was something else. Does it post a time at least, or
I've never known it didn't.
The result says the result doesn't show on the page. Yeah, it's something in that line.
Oh, okay.
On what page, Dash? On the actual workout page when you're finished the workout, or on the horse's page after the workout? You hit train, then it resets back to the original page instead of giving you results. Yeah, the old way it used to do that. Multi-word.
Hey, look, guys, I'm going ahead here. I'm going back ahead.
On that is, I know it's not possible, but when you want to do like alternate, say you have 4 of them and you want instances, every time you got to go back and reset and then build it all again. If you just hit the back button, it doesn't work.
Gary, you're going to bed?
Yes, I'm going to bed.
I really appreciate your help.
Yeah, me too,
will
Gary.
Have a
Thank
good
you
see
so
you
weekend.
all
much.
soon. All right.
I won't bully you anymore.
No, I've had enough. I'm going to see my solicitor or my lawyer.
Is that where you have to wear the solicitor has to wear the King
Wig.
George
The wig?
wig and all that, or
That's the barristers in court.
barrister?
Right. I'm away. Good luck.
All right, man.
Good night, everybody. Speak
Good
to you all soon.
Good night. Later, guy. So, all right. So the workout page doesn't show the workout, the finished results of the workout, and it doesn't keep the same horses on the page. Is that correct?
He says you just hit resubmit info. Oh, I didn't know there was a resubmit info thing.
There isn't a resubmit info.
Okay. But I think it would be better for it to keep the information there instead of having to do that.
Right. That's what he's saying. That's what Dash is saying. Yeah. So we're saying show the results, but keep the same 4 horses that are there.
Yeah, and then somehow you're going to have to reset the meters too.
Right. Well, we just add a button to the right side of each one of those for a meter reset.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because
the whole page just needs a revamp, basically.
How often is it used? You know who? I don't know many people that even know about it.
I mean, let's be realistic here. I mean, if it worked better and if it was ideal, then it would probably be used more. So why not just redo the page so that it's actually better than it's ever been? And then if people want to use it, then they can. Right. And then let that be the foundation of the new public workout session where stables can work out with other stables.
Ooh, okay.
So you know that I talked about it already. I want to do that. So why don't I take the multi-workout, throw it in the bin, build another one the way we want to build it.
Okay.
Make it so that you can watch it. Make sure it has all the shit that you need. And then at the same time, that will be the foundation for the public workouts for stable versus stable. I can do that. That's a good one.
Okay. The next one, simple one, I think. What causes my account balance to be different than what's shown on my main page?
Yeah, well, the accounting.
And which one is right?
Okay. We use the accounting, the true accounting. You got to remember something. So the balance that you see at the top is not actually your balance. That's never actually your balance. It's supposed to match, but your accounting is what we use to keep track of your stuff. That shows your credits and debits of everything you do. That's what we follow. Okay. So when someone says their account's out of balance, then I'm looking at that one. Okay. The one up top is not that's not
one on the main page.
Whatever the one should be, because it's taking it from that. So basically, it's a lookup. If you go to your account, account history, go to manage my account, right?
Yeah, that's the official.
Or just go to account history, right?
Yeah.
The top part isn't actually it's not tied to any of your accounting at all. It's not tied to your transactions. It's not, the bottom accounting part is, okay? And I did here's the issue.
Oh wow, yeah.
Here's the issue. And we clean it up every once in a while until they find it. I have to tell them to find it because what happened, I'm just gonna be flat out honest with you. Okay. If I put something in new, like let's say gold member bonus is going to give you a 10% bonus for a race, right? I put that in. I schedule that, I send it into programming, and what they're supposed to do is make sure it's implemented and make sure it hits everywhere it's supposed to hit. Okay. What happens is that they don't, I hate to admit it, but they don't follow through on some of the things that they're supposed to do to make sure that they check every single category that it hits where it's supposed to hit. So they forget to say, okay, well, we're going to make sure that it hits the account balance line or hit this line. So the way they set this up, I don't know why they did it, but on both the top part and the bottom part, when I send something in for like a 10% bonus, they're supposed to make sure that on all the transactions, the transaction detail page, the admin transaction detail page, user transactions, the top part and your account history are all accounted for that one fee, for that one type of transaction, right? If they miss any one of them, then those two go out of bounds.
Yeah, I see.
So,
Seemed like all they would need to do is take the running balance and just have that populate that other page.
no, that's what they should. That's what it. Listen, I've asked to have this removed many times. I've been told that there's different reasons why they keep it there, but it's one of them annoying things, and I have to go back and say, can just check this account is off, this account. So what it takes now on some of these older ones is for me to reset a balance and watch the balance go out of whack again. And then I can see the transactions that they did, and then I'll know that one of those transactions is the reason why that balance is off. Now, what I do occasionally is go in and make sure your balance is whole. It's always whole, but I mean, make sure the top part matches the bottom part.
So in my case, okay, I have, I got to do the math myself. 217, $569. $217, $569 on the stable page. When I go, I didn't even notice this. When I go to my account, I have 244. So you're saying the 244 is my actual balance?
Well, I don't know what you're reading off of. I mean, the pages I'm looking at shows you a balance on the top part and then shows your running balance in your accounting.
No, I'm talking about your stable page. Your main page you go to where it has balance, season, and your season record total on it. I think most people would think that's their actual balance.
Well, that balance is their balance. Is the balance. That's why I asked you to go to the page I was looking at. So
I did. That was
I'm looking at when I said go to your my account and go to manage your account or go to account history. Okay, that way you could see exactly what I'm talking about. How there's a top and bottom. Okay, and how they don't match. It's the easiest way to see that. Now, when you look at that, you'll notice that matches the number on your stable page. You'll know that the stable page balance matches the top part.
I get all that, but what I'm saying is my stable page and this top thing say the same
what you didn't
thing.
say before, but okay, that's not the best. When you want to know, look, what I'll do is I'll tell him to go make the stable page track the account history page, okay,
right,
which is your accounting. I'll tell him to match that instead of the top part.
Right.
What I'll probably do is just tell him to get rid of the top part.
Yeah, I'm like, why does the top part even need to be there?
I didn't set that up. I don't know.
Yeah,
I've asked about
I'm not blaming you. I'm just.
Well, I own it, so you can blame me. What I'm saying is I don't know. I don't have the answer. But for as far as the stable thing goes, I will have them match the other line because there's so many pieces for them. Look, for years, no one added shit to the game, so it didn't matter. That thing never changed. No bonuses, no this, no that, no nothing. So it was never an issue. As soon as you start adding all these creative ways to put money back into stables' pockets, that's when it became an issue. So I would get rid of the top part, and then I would have the stable page match the accounting
page, right?
Page. Hold on.
Yep.
Stable. Okay.
So next one whoever weren't on the podcast, they're talking about can we get longer races or different races? I think you said that the other day on Discord. I think you said it. You listed some on Discord, right? 5.5, 6.5, something like that. Okay. All right, so that one's in the works.
The easier ones to do are the ones that already fit within the framework of the distances we have now, because they can just be pushed through. Someone asked why not longer. Well, we are. I mean, I think the 1 3/4 opens up 2 miles. It's just that once you get outside of the range, it's basically a whole new build on many different fronts, right? So not just racetrack, but a bunch of other shit in the race engine, the whole 9 yards. So
we wanted to. Oh, go ahead.
We wanted to test the first one at 1 3/4, and I think that once we have that down, then we can just replicate it for whatever distance higher than that, longer than that, than we need. You know what I mean? So I don't want to make some of the same mistakes that we made in the past by being so ambitious. right? We're so ambitious, and we come out with these grand things, and at the end it works out. But in that time period, we miss a bunch of stuff, and it's not rolled out quite the way we wanted to, right? So in this case, trying to learn from some of the things we did in the past would be, we got to 5.5, 6.5. We could do anything in the same framework, but if we want to go longer, let's go one longer, because that actually triggers everything and makes us have to build all this stuff. And if everything is good, then we just simply replicate that.
Okay.
So I think our first target to get to is 2 miles, and let that play out into the game, right? Because that impacts breeding, impacts horses that people keep, impacts people don't even know the true ability of some of these stayers, of where they can go with some of these distances. So, and then you'd have to have the horse population to support it, right? So the goal is to get these rolled out this season, and then by next season have a greater idea of what kind of options we basically unlock for the game.
Okay, part 2 on that one was, I think you talked about this before too. Is it possible to get a 5 furlong sprint on this, no curve, no turn?
Right. Well, let me ask you.
There? Sorry.
Look, I guess I would ask you, why would we want that?
I gotta fix the screen here.
These games like this always struggle with the reality part versus the gaming part. Of, I don't know. I've never seen a 5 furlong straight track in the U.S. So what I'm trying to figure out.
But we don't know. It might be somewhere else, though.
But what's the argument for it?
Avoiding the turn.
Why would you avoid turn? And turns are part of horse racing.
I don't have. I mean, it's not my question.
No. Okay, but you're the one talking about it, so we're bouncing around. Like, what would be the argument of a straight 5 furlong to avoid turns? I mean, I don't know. I think turns are part of it. I mean, that's all part of racing. It's part of instructions. It's part of jockeys. It's part of a lot of stuff. It has nothing to do with gates, because I can show you the gate spot stats for 5 furlong. No matter what you guys say, I had the data. So it has nothing. It's not a 1 gate thing. It's not a 2 gate thing. I mean, I've seen people hooting and hollering about the 1 gate the other day. How'd the 1 gate do today? I don't know. I didn't look really, but I'm wondering. I didn't hear no noise about it. So what am I going to do? Make a 1 mile track now straight because people don't like the turns?
That too.
But I would say I have no desire.
I just assumed the turn. It could be that somewhere, Australia, UK, somewhere they do that kind of thing. I don't know. That was my assumption about the turn. I don't know. I'd have to go back.
No, I mean, I know that other places in the world, they do a lot of straight racing. It's not just, matter of fact, they just have weird ass racing like they do with Formula One racing, where it's just, there's not even there's no track dimension. You just go, you could be an L, could be a V, could be I mean, some of this shit makes no sense at all. Yeah. Could be a V with 5-foot jumps in the middle of it.
I get you.
But I would say not. No, I'm not. That's not at the top of my list. Let's put it that way. Unless someone can make a very good argument on why it's needed.
It's just questioning it because they're used to watching that type, I guess. I don't know. All right. Let's see. That was it. That was the last question, actually. But now I got to get to my questions.
Oh, no.
Those were all the softballs. Now it's going to be the pressing questions. Oh, yeah. Here's one. What kind of car do you drive?
I'm a simple person. I'm not fancy. I don't drive none of that shit.
No.
We're farmers. We have a farm and stuff. We have trucks. We have.
Was that a lease or something then? What was that fancy thing here?
It's not a lease. It's not a lease.
I mean, like the farm leases it or something.
Yeah, right. No, that's all.
The game leases it.
No. I wish.
Okay, that was
no.
it.
I mean, stay right here. Stay right here.
Oh, good.
Because Dash said yesterday that one hole was on fire, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Let me see. can't even get any down. What do I have to do?
Hey, he says UK does have 1 mile straight races.
Trying to find out where this one hole would be on fire, right?
Oh, yesterday? Somebody said. Somebody summarized it in Discord.
No, that was 2 days ago, and that was during the Eliminator.
Yeah. Oh, what are you talking about?
He said yesterday.
I think he meant. Well, he'll have to talk. I thought we were talking about the. Because you said you asked. Everybody was talking about the one hole. How'd the one hole do tonight? I thought you were asking about the Eliminator one hole from the other night.
No, I'm asking how did the one hole do tonight with the Eliminator? You guys talked about how the one hole did in Eliminator 2 days ago, but I didn't hear that tonight. So.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I have to go. Let's see.
But that, you know, and I look at everything, man.
Tonight was not like the other night at all because the 8s were out there winning and sitting 2 and 3 wide and closing. So that was older horses the other day, I think.
Yeah, but it's nothing to do with age.
Was it sloppy? Maybe that was it. I don't know.
What, today?
No, the one where they kept winning.
Oh, I mean, there could be a lot of reasons for it, but I know I did look into it. It was a fast track for sure. So I don't know.
I don't. It was just weird, to be honest.
No, I mean, look, man, there's nights that we've done this in the past. We didn't really call it out. We didn't bring it out. We talked about sometimes how the track seemed fast or front end speed was holding and stuff like that. Yeah. All that stuff is true. There's different tracks. There's different surfaces of the tracks. There's different grades of the surface. There really is. There's how many? Let me look right now. I'm gonna see how many speeds of the track there are right now. And I don't even know if you guys should even know this shit. Hold on.
No, we don't need to know it.
Okay, you don't need to know it. So there's
well, because the only way you're going to know it is if you happen to be listening here right now. And
yeah, okay. Well,
so
there's multiple speeds of the track, and in some cases, it yes, front end speed does hold. Where is the next time maybe it doesn't. It depends. That's all part of it. That is just like. I know we're a virtual horse racing game, but it's literally just like real life horse racing. I don't care what track you go to. You think it's the same surface. It is not.
Oh, yeah.
And so it may say fast, but it's a different grade of fast. So you see some of that stuff, and that could be one of the reasons why that happened on that particular track. I don't think that the 17 winners from the one hole and Eliminator is normal.
It wasn't normal.
Right. So
I think
it's an outlier.
It was just funny the way it just.
But you look at it. So trust me, I'm aware of it because I don't want it to be a normal thing. So I check to see what's going on, and I don't. Like I said, I think I made the post that there's only one track and one distance that we're actually looking at, and one gate based off of the results. From last season.
I think people were just commenting on the.
Yeah, but that's kind of normal though. I mean, if you see the one horse win 17 of the 40 races or whatever, I mean, it's noticeable. So
30,
it's
17 to 30.
Right. So it's noticeable. So it's not unexpected. I mean, I expect people to, take notice of that and say stuff, My concern from that standpoint is not what people are saying. My concern would be, are we okay?
Yeah, is there something to it?
Right.
And there's not.
Right. Because if it wasn't, why wouldn't I address it?
Right.
It doesn't matter.
I won from the one.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter to me, right? So it's like if I
Right. You don't have any.
No,
you don't have a horse in the race, as the saying goes.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. You said you want me to stay here. What was?
Oh, I can't. I can't remember now.
Oh, you're too young for that kind of stuff.
You get me going on a tangent, and then I forget all about it. I can't remember some of the stuff that is the Old Town series running. I can't even remember. So tonight
I
I'm
got
gonna be
horses
doing
ready for it.
tonight. I'm gonna be doing the cash added that I wanted in the Futurity,
Okay.
and I wanted into the Superstar Sprint races. So those will be going in tonight. Poncho's season championship award will be going to him.
Okay.
And then
You get an award for that?
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
And we used to send trophies. So I may restart that and that send him his big ass trophy.
Oh. I was hoping it'd be like a blanket to put on your horse, and like after Preakness and all that, they get the little flowery thing to put on their horse.
I actually was thinking about making a what do they call it? A perpetual.
Yeah.
I was thinking about making a perpetual trophy.
Where you get a trophy, but then
no, because I'll never get it back.
No, but I mean the way the ones I'm thinking of is like every person that wins gets a trophy, but then there's this main board, that's I know what you're talking about. You know, like whoever wins it, then the next season, the guy has to send it to them. We used to call it traveling trophy, but
I was gonna keep it here though as perpetual, which is like I'll just keep it here and just keep adding to the rings and stuff. But the person who wins, who does its thing, he would get his version of
Yeah.
So and I'm making all new pages for Hall of Fame stuff. So I'm getting rid of all of the existing pages if they still exist for Hall of Fame horses and stables.
Yeah.
And I'm doing it again and doing a new way that's final. Okay. Which is dynamic. Okay. So let's say it lists the top 10 or 15 or whatever. It's going to be the top 10 or 15 horses of all time, wins, earnings, whatever it may be. And it doesn't require somebody to make changes to it. If a horse meets that criteria, he automatically moves into the Hall of Fame. He could even be still a living horse. The same thing with the owners. In different
still be a living owner.
Huh? Not stop it. and then there will be in some of those, so it'll just be multiple categories. So this could be like this category, including like stakes or championship races or whatever it means. So there's a Hall of Fame for each category, right? Earnings, wins, whatever it may be. There's Hall of Fame. So it could be 10 categories, and how you change it, the Hall of Fame, would change out. So it'll be a brighter page, more colorful, more fun, more, all that kind of stuff. And it'll be a dynamic page that lives and breathes,
And you can use that term Hall of Fame because that's generic.
Yeah, I can use Hall of Fame, dude. I can use Derby. The guys are. No. What I'm saying is, it comes down to when I have enough time where I can then talk to my attorney and be like, listen, I had enough of this shit. Go deal with this. You know what I'm saying? And then go deal with it because it's bullshit. Okay, I know it is. It's not that I don't know it is. It's just that I don't have the time for that nonsense right now.
Well, you should feel honored because none of the other sites seem to be pestered by it. So must mean they're so small time they don't care.
What do you mean about using it?
Yeah, like I won't mention it, but the site.
No, I know. What I'm just saying is like, because that guy knew that it was weak. It was weak. We all knew. We had a conversation. He knows that I know. We had a conversation off record that we know it's bullshit. It's just the pressure to try to apply. You know what I'm saying? The thing is that you have to be willing to spend money in case they want to take it that far.
That's what I'm saying. The other sites never got warned, apparently. So you should wear that as a badge of honor.
Listen, my shit wasn't a warning. It was.
That's what I'm saying. Others, almost all their sites are still using that terminology.
Yeah, well, you have to look at it like these other sites can say who they want. They look at us as a threat because we're more active.
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm just not saying it right.
The guys that have like the bullshit NFTs and stuff that are always losers. That's a different game. They don't tend to go down that road anyway. Only one does, but that's the one they partnered with.
Yeah.
And You know, so it always seems to be us because we're more aggressive.
Right.
We're more visual. You know, so at
At
some point in time, we have to figure out, do I care enough, Lee? Do we care enough that's the name we're not using?
No.
Does it affect the balance sheet? Does it affect this? You know, so at the end of the day, I say, you know what?
We'll come up with our own, and then we'll sue other people that try to use it.
Right. I mean, if that's what they got to rely on to, like, you know, whatever. I mean, it's
I never got the whole.
Listen,
And the whole thing with Delmar.
I've been sued by Keurig. I've been sued by Canteen. I've been sued by I've been sued by some of the biggest billionaire companies you can possibly, can imagine.
Getting my massage now. Hang on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The long sit down in the chair.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Jordan Love might have got hurt.
Jordan Love got hurt.
I'm watching.
If you have him on your fantasy team.
I'm right now. Saquon Barkley's got 3 touchdowns. So listen.
Yeah.
We got some
when's the next Eliminators?
Well, the 4-year-old's listed for the 9th. I'm going to list the 3-year-old tonight. That'll be the 10th.
When's the 2-year-olds run?
8th.
So nothing tomorrow.
No.
I get a rest. How come some are in the day and some are at night?
Well,
I should clarify. U.S. time. I mean,
yeah. Well, it was because the days that they released, weekdays, it was kind of better to do during the day. The Friday night was more, people might be more available at night to do it, including myself. So I figured to do that at night. I try to pay attention to some of that stuff.
I was just thinking viewership.
Yeah, I don't know which one's better.
You're gonna get like none of the UK people at night hardly.
Right. No, I like
during the day.
I like the days. I like the days, but I there's less chance that I can be involved. So I mean, I don't have to be involved.
Want it to be the day.
It's not me that runs the show. I mean, you do a great job, and Gary's there. My thing is, I always worry that you don't get support, and that's what I worry about. So I try to schedule in case then I can jump on. I mean, if I
tell you 2 hours after it's.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly. But if I knew you had the support and stuff, then
we're good. We're good. Okay, I gotta go though.
Yeah, no, I appreciate everything. Everybody's Dash. Thanks for keeping us posted, Dash. You get all the info. We did read all your stuff, Dash. I do appreciate it. All the people that were there watching, Stan, Chrisman, Poncho, Dash. Anybody else I missed? And let's keep it rolling, all right? Yep. Don't forget Super Maiden.
Yeah, I gotta go look that up.
All right.
All right.
Talk
to you later.
Thanks,
Goodbye, everybody. Good night.
Later.